So, I've been thinking, I've kind of fallen out of love with Sonic Adventure. I don't know if now or when we've actually finished the game is the best moment to talk about this, but I realized earlier today, as I was working, I'm biased towards Sonic Adventure because I grew up with it, I've talked about that. And I always said I really like the game. I knew it has flaws, of course, but I said I really enjoyed it. And especially after the last stream and knowing what we still need to do, it's like, it's an okay game, but it's not great. It's like, meh. Like, imagine you cook something and you found this recipe and it looks amazing and everybody tells you, or people tell you it's great, and then you make it, you follow the instructions and it looks exactly like on the pictures you've seen online, and then you start eating it and you're like, it's alright, but meh. I feel like I've kind of fallen out of love with the game because of me streaming it, because I started to focus on all the things that we now, 26 years after the release of the game, know can be done better, because it doesn't hold up that well. But I can complain about that at the end of the stream. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the second solo stream this week. Tifa is once again replaced by my emotional support Togepi. She should be here later tonight. Maybe she'll even peek in if she ends up being back at home before the end of the stream. That will remain to be seen. Hello Psycho, congrats on being first. Thank you for listening to my little rant there to myself. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Better late than never. Yeah, nah, I'll save it for the end. How are you all doing? I'm kind of like, I'm trying to think of multiple things at once. I've said this before, but every time Tifa isn't here, it kind of like throws me off completely because the dynamic is different. Like, I don't have somebody to bounce ideas off of, or to tell that her jokes are horrible and mine are way better. So I feel the pressure. But I wanted to say, it's warm. And for some reason, it's the kind of warm that gave me a headache. So I've been walking around with this like slight headachiness all day. And then before the stream, like an hour ago, I realized I should just take a pill against it. It won't kill me, but if it gets worse, especially during stream with lights and everything, that's not gonna be fun for me. So I took a pill, but now my stomach is upset. So apologies / warning in advance if I start making weird stomach gurgly sounds. I can't help it, like I'm not doing it on purpose, but I will try to avoid them as much as I can, I guess. Can you really do that? I'm trying to think, are there any other games that I really used to love at some point and then kind of like fell out of love with them? I've been racking my brain about this for hours, but I can't. I really only have one example. If you need someone to tell you that your jokes suck, thank you, Psycho. Please keep reminding me that it's a skill issue most of all, because that means I can improve. See, trying to find the silver linings. I think the only other game that I can think of that I've had a similar relationship with is Fallout 3. I don't love post-apocalyptic settings for movies, shows, books, games. But when Fallout 3 released, this was the first time I saw a live stream on the internet. I want to say that is back in the Justin TV kind of days. Let me check how old that was or how long ago that was. You know, the thing that eventually became Twitch. Yeah, it was Justin TV. Launched March 19, 2007. Yeah, that sounds about right. So So I want to say I found this, somebody posted a link to them streaming Fallout 3. And I clicked on it and I started watching. And it was just the beginning of the game. They just did the things you usually do. They went through the intro, then they went to Tenpenny Tower, I think it's called. That location where you're given a rather iconic quest and a choice to press a button or not. No spoilers for Fallout 3. And then I enjoyed watching this so much that first of all I realized that live streams, from like watching other people play video games, is a thing and it can be fun. But also that Fallout 3 seems kind of fun. I went out, I bought the game, played through that part, loved it, kept playing, started to realize why I don't like post-apocalyptic settings, and then I hated the game. And I've tried over the years. I've played Fallout New Vegas. During our last vacation I tried. I can't really get into it. Then I was thinking maybe it's because these games are rather old and janky, I think is the endearing term. So I got the chance to get Fallout 4 for cheap, played that through. I think I finished the main quest. I don't know really. I still need to play Fallout 1 and 2, the really old ones, because I don't know if it's just my problems with Bethesda games, you know, the Skyrims, the Oblivions, the Fallouts, or if it's really the setting that does it for me. But I don't know, at some point I just realized I was sitting there like there are good ideas, and when they work, it's entertaining, but there isn't enough of that substance to hold it together for me. A case in point about Sonic Adventure, I'll tell you later. Always the glass half full guy, eh? I had to learn that. As a younger person. Sounds so old now. No, I grew up a cynical pessimist. And I was that for most of my life. Until I forgot what setting that was. I think it was at work or something like this. Somebody said something along the lines of, well, if you're always a cynical pessimist, do you ever like actually enjoy when something goes wrong? Because you're always like the Schadenfreude guy, like other people, like there's a mistake, something goes wrong, then you find the humor in that, which can be helpful, but you know, if your entire like view on life and everything is so negative, doesn't it get to you? I was like, nah, it's bullshit. When I went home and I thought about it, I was like, yeah, kinda. And then I started to try to change it. It's easier said than done, of course. Like I understand why people would be very optimistic and I understand why people would be very pessimistic. But I want to, for myself, I feel happiest when I can, without forcing myself preferably, try to find the positives in things. Because, you know, it's kind of like that saying, fake it till you make it. If I condition my brain to see the positive things, at some point, I sooner start seeing the positive things myself. And then it becomes a more positive feeling for me. I guess. Does that make sense? It doesn't matter. Kind of like that. Post-apocalypse is kind of not that appealing to me. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if I want to see rundown things and people struggling to survive. I just read the news. As I say this, I swat a little fly away. That's like, I think I've doom scrolled too much in the last years. That's why I stopped doing that. By the way, if a camera suddenly goes out of focus and something looks weird, there's this tiny fruit fly suddenly in this room. And it is near the camera and it's annoying me, but I can't do anything about it right now because I'm not gonna catch that thing. Anyway, I have spent the latter half of my formative years, from like 13, 14, right inside the anus of the internet, seeing all the things that people say you will eventually see on the internet that nobody ever wants to see or shouldn't see, really. And that really messed me up. And fuck, there was this wonderful line that changed my life in a way. That sounds so dramatic, but that made it click for me. I think it was a thread on the internet about just everybody being assholes to each other, because, you know, that was just the thing you did on the internet back then. I mean, you didn't, but there's a subculture of people doing that, and if you surround yourself with that long enough, you start thinking it's normal, because, hey, you're part of a group, right? And everybody talks like this, everybody acts like this to each other, so that's the thing to do, right? So people were basically just shit-posting, trolling each other. And then at some point, somebody who got flamed to hell and back for it went with something like, at some point you will realize that all this negativity, all of this bullshit isn't your backyard that you play in, it's actually the cage you sit inside. And at some point, if you make that step, you will step out of the cage and realize that that wasn't good for you. Something like that. I don't know if that was like a copy pasta or something, or if it's like a quote from something much more insightful than a random post on the internet. If I ever find it again, I'll post it on Discord. But I thought about that. And that kind of changed my view on how I want to carry myself as well. Why am I suddenly talking about such deep philosophical things? This is supposed to be a Sonic Adventure stream. Where are we going with this? I don't know. But yeah, that kind of felt like it rang true for me. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. I look over there because I see the notification there, but it's down there. Thank you very much. My bad this time. No. I don't think so. I mean, really, ultimately, you know, if you're in somebody's chat on stream, you can say whatever you want. You can try to derail or steer a conversation a certain way, but ultimately it's the person on stream, in this case me, that's in charge. Like, if I didn't want to talk about this, I wouldn't. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to recall those memories and share them with you. That's how I should see it. Thank you very much. Not ask myself why, just enjoy the moment. See, like that. Is there something in my green tea? TLBG14, hello. Is there something I can call you other than letters and a number? Because Tilbuk doesn't really roll off my tongue. How are you doing? I'm warm, because it's summer over here, as you can tell from my face. Other than that, I'm looking forward to finishing Sonic Adventure. I just started saying that I don't love the game anymore, but I look forward to finishing at least, for completion's sake. And then sharing all of my feelings about the game. And ranting about them in way too much detail that nobody ever asked for, but I'll tell you anyway, because that's what I do. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Yeah, I think I need to unsubscribe from a lot of YouTube channels. Ultimately, do whatever you feel makes you feel good about life and yourself. I mean, I really think the only thing you can do wrong in life is to not ask yourself at some point, should I be doing this? And if you say yes, then just keep doing it. If it's fun, if it's entertainment, if you enjoy it, then it doesn't, that's the thing. Yeah, then you should do that. Then I guess at some point you will sit down and you have to face the question, why did I watch these things? Or don't ask yourself and then just accept that you've changed as a person and now that you have different tastes, different interests. Or maybe you learned something along the way. You know, people change all the time. That's the saying that people don't really ever change, but I don't believe that. I have changed too much in my life to believe that. I would now point at Tifa and attribute this to her, but of course, she isn't here. I actually know why, but I don't want to overshare. That is perfectly fine as well. If you feel like to at some point, you're welcome to. I mean, we have a Discord channel for all of this as well. But no need. Like, do whatever you feel is right. You know, ultimately, this is all of my life. Every like big lesson I've learned, I can attribute to video games and stuff. And like, I'm laughing because I grew up being told that video games aren't like a normal hobby or whatever, that they're stupid. They're not. To me, there's no difference between playing video games and reading a book or watching a movie. It's like you're entertaining yourself. Maybe you even think about what's happening, but really, it's entertainment, and that's fine. Metal Gear Solid 3, without spoilers, because I mean, the game's old, but still, no spoilers. There's this great line in the game, loyalty not to your country, but to yourself. Now I know that's not what they mean with that line, but when I played that game and I heard that the first time, I thought to myself, am I actually loyal to myself? I was like 16. Am I not doing a lot of things to try to impress other people? And I thought to myself, yeah, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to do whatever I feel is right. And then if people don't like that, that's okay, but at least they dislike me for the choices I made for myself. So ultimately, if you ask me, the only thing you need to worry about is at the end of the day, when you're laying in bed and you're about to fall asleep, are you happy with the person you are? And if not, have you done something to change that? And if yes, then all is good. Or if you're happy with yourself, that's awesome. If you're not, try to do something about it. If you are, kudos. Why am I so deep today? Did some speedrun attempts for Sonic Adventure 2 Dreamcast, randomized hero story, and they died due to Sonic's jump not coming out or having bad RNG during boss fights. I'm laughing not because that's funny, but because that's my Sonic Adventure experience as well. When I started playing this on stream, I said that the games are very buggy, and every now and then it looked like the games would just run flawlessly and there wouldn't be any issues. But as we kept going, I think it's become evident that these games, I mean, you're talking about Sonic Adventure 2, this is Sonic Adventure 1 in the moment, that these games are far from perfect. So bad RNG, jumps just not happening, that sounds very Sonic Team. That sounds very Sega and Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Yeah, and the later Sonic games. Did you keep going after that, or did you at some point just give up and go like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that anymore? I feel like especially bad RNG for speedruns is the most annoying thing, because I mean, there is something to be said for the ability to like discipline yourself, to not let that get to you, and then to, I'll just reset, I'll do another run, I'll do another run, I can recover, I will try to work around this, I will have a learning experience with this, and that's awesome. But if I was sat here and I'm trying to speedrun a game that, I don't know, how long does a run take? 2 hours, I would guess? Let's just say 2 hours. I'm trying to do something 2 hours long. And every single opportunity, despite me potentially not making any mistakes, the game just randomly decides, no, it's not gonna happen. I would flip my shit. I don't have the patience for it. Kudos to everybody that does. I don't know how you're all doing it. I sometimes need to deal with this kind of frustration at work. Thankfully very little, but still. And it's a challenge. It's a challenge, I can tell you. Speedrunners are a special breed. Yes. And I don't know why, going back to the whole like people looking down on your hobbies, like oh, video games are for stupid people. I remember people making fun of speedrunners. And then, thankfully in a way, thanks to things like Games Done Quick, the ESA marathons, like speedruns have become more mainstream, I want to say. And more people are tuning in, more people are paying attention to that. Like, speedruns to me are insane. That's insanity to me. This is like on a similar level to like preparing and running a marathon. You are conditioning yourself. You're studying all the moves to get through a game as quickly as possible. The amount of research involved, or good luck when you just try, or when you just happen to find things. Either way, impressive. When you learn the routes, you learn all the things that can go wrong so that you can try to recover during a run. And then you keep grinding that, you keep doing that over and over until your muscle memory allows you to sometimes pull off frame perfect and sub-pixel perfect movements at will. If a game is 60 frames per second, that's 1/60th of a second. I don't think I can control my body down to 1/60th of a second. It's insane. And I appreciate that people put in this much effort. I don't think I could ever do it, but damn. If I was wearing a hat, I would tip it off to everybody. Sonic isn't the only thing I've done runs of. What else have we played? Do you have mini documentaries about people finding speedrun strats? I don't think I've ever seen one. And again, I never actually went out to try to watch one. Show those people Shadow of Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus. I don't even recall ever playing that game normally. I think I must have once. I do have a copy somewhere. Yeah, we should stream that at some point. But what? Do it. Maybe. First, Tifa needs to come back from her trip and we need to decide what we play next to Higurashi next week. Not speedrun per se, but like glitches and bugs in video games. I remember a bunch of years ago now, can I Google that really quick? A bunch of years ago, this video on YouTube with this like, I would say super hardcore guy that was into like Super Mario 64, doing it with only 3 A presses and least amount of movements possible. I forgot the username. I think they pronounce it Pennycoy, but really it's Pannekuchen. It's technically a Dutch word. I think that's the same person that also did this like super in-depth thing where we learn that actually Super Mario 64 physics involve like parallel universes, which is just mind-blowing. Like, I still don't understand it, but it's crazy and exhilarating in a way. But they saw a video of Mario glitching through a platform in, I think it was TikTok Clock. And then there was like a bounty hunting thing where like you could win money if you can provide evidence how that glitch is to be pulled off. And at some point, everybody just decided, no, there is no glitch that nobody knows of. Clearly, the reason that happened was because of cosmic radiation. We've tried everything we can, we've used every tool possible. It's not possible for Mario to move the way you can see he does in the video through that platform. So what must have happened, that's the working theory I believe still to this day, is that natural radiation hit the N64 this was being played on, moved a 0 to a 1 or the other way around and made the glitch happen. And I don't know, I think that's amazing. Having that footage on video and then all of that effort going into like debunking it or proving this to be right, and then the solution being basically aliens, it's like, it's a mind-expanding experience. Sounds like bullshit, but I'm gonna believe it. Let me quickly Google. Cosmic radiation N64. What am I even Googling here? Yes, Pannekuchen 2012. Scott Buchanan. Pannekuchen, Penny, I guess is how you pronounce his online handle. He even has his own Wikipedia article. I'll link that into Discord later because you need to read up on that. Like, if you have a couple minutes, read the story. It's crazy that something like that happens and that we have video evidence of it. So you have done runs of Final Fantasy, Persona, a lot of Persona 3, I see, Chrono Cross, the Kingdom Hearts, Metal Gear Solid 2, okay. The alternative missions. I barely ever see anybody talking about these. But nice selection. Alright, not bad. Are you still doing those, or are you still speedrunning, or are you just taking a break now? Jacket, happy Wednesday. Welcome in. How are you doing? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi show. Yeah, and if it was a sci-fi show, we would all be sitting here like, yeah, that stuff doesn't happen. But it does. It does happen. It's actually happened during an election in Belgium. I don't know what to tell you. It's moments like these that make me sometimes feel like maybe miracles are real. You know, I mean, yeah, we can explain them, cosmic radiation, computers make mistakes, but still, the fact that we got to see it. Someone ever imagined speedrunning the Persona games? Hello Tifa, thank you for being here, even just in chat. Hope your travel is going well. Technically you can speedrun any video game. The question is if you want to. Depends on when I want to come back to the game or not. Fair enough. Fair enough. Talking about getting back to games, we should get into some Sonic Adventure. Otherwise we're never gonna finish it. Also, I forgot to say this last time. Jacket, welcome in. Happy to see you be able to catch a live stream for once. Thank you for being with us for so long. There, now I remembered saying it. Sonic Adventure, do I have a game set up? I can hear it, but I cannot see it yet. There we go. Hooray! Let's do this. So, we have played the part of a game that you expect from a Sonic Adventure game, so Sonic. We've played through Tails, which is trying to beat Sonic. We've done Knuckles last time, which is RNG Sonic. And we've played as Big, which is bad Sonic, because it's fishing, it's not Sonic. What we've got left is Amy and E102, and I think those are two of the more interesting ones, so I saved them for last. Also, they are really short. Let's start with Amy. Currently 50% lurking compared to last time where I was more so lurking 10%. But we'll see how long it lasts. I'm happy to have you either way. Where is Knuckle? With the off-brand merch where they didn't get the Sega license. Banger of a song.
Gee, I'm bored. Every day's the same old thing. Same place, different day. I miss the good old days. Hanging out with my hero, Sonic.
Being abducted by Eggman.
Chasing bad guys. And blowing them away. But now he's gone. And there's nothing left to do.
That looked so wonderful.
But shop till I drop. There was always something fun to do with Sonic around. I really miss him.
I too miss Sonic.
Hey, what's going on here? Is there an eclipse today or what? Nobody forecast a storm or anything.
To be fair, my reaction would be exactly the same. If suddenly a Star Destroyer like airship is going over the city, I will drop my groceries and I will probably shit myself.
Eggman, can it be? What's that?
This looks like the square where you jump rope in Mario Odyssey.
Watch it! Watch it!
New Donk City.
Ow! You should
Not quite though.
going, buddy. Hey, are you alright? You look kind of hurt.
Looking at how Amy is sitting on her knees like to the side makes my knees hurt.
What's this? Ah! Uh-oh!
This robot is so dumb.
You almost ran me over, creep! Oh no! Let's get out of here!
Oh look, there's an emblem hidden in there. You can see it on the left hand side. This robot is so bad.
That was one of Eggman's robots, huh?
Did we ever get to interact with the best NPC in the game, the Burger Man? Not yet, I haven't.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
I can try to after this.
I'll do my best to keep us both from harm. I'll stand by you all the way.
Now I want a burger, I don't know why. Oh, here. Oh, that... Look! You can carry away the statue. This is actually not an NPC. I think this is supposed... Sir, why does the statue look like you? It's so cute, gonna take it home. I was gonna say, this is like that thing from that other game. And let's get that emblem, because why wouldn't we? I mean, it's no Colonel Sanders, but, you know, still. Let's take him along, because... Why would you put that in there? I'm not gonna ask questions, I'll just accept this. I will just accept this. Metal Sonic being a test tube predicted Sonic Heroes. I don't even recall Sonic Heroes. I only remember the... What goes up must come down, yet my feet don't touch the ground. The song. I should not be singing. Gluten Morgen. Hello Dark Lord, happy Wednesday. How are you doing? So, if you recall from Sonic's story, we should try to meet Sonic somewhere. Where was that? Twinkle Park? No, wait, at the casino. Let's try to get to the casino.
Something good may happen at the casino area.
Let's leave this guy here because I think these two can really use the help. Yeah, perfect. Real quick, Amy plays different than the other characters a little bit. Not only does she have this cute bird flying with her, which looks an awful lot like the bird from the old Twitter logo, you know, before the platform went to total shit. So, Amy can jump. She doesn't get a spinning jump because reasons, but Amy has this, a hammer. And for some reason, when you hit things with a hammer, love happens. That's all we can do. But if we run really fast and then hit the ground, we do this super cool, super long, super high jump. And I'm telling you now, I will try to abuse the hell out of this to get through stages in a bit, because if you can pull off jumps with this to get into higher places that you're supposed to do like multiple jumps, that feels really good. And I love it. Now off to the casino. Fun fact, the Dreamcast version of Sonic Adventure had DLC. That is correct. Last stream you actually got to see the Christmas DLC at the end. Because of how I modded the game, that only becomes visible after you've played through the story with a character. You can change it of course if you want. If you play the PC version, use the mod manager. Hey look, it's the blue one.
My hero, Sonic!
My hero.
Long time no see!
Amy!
Laugh how he goes full on spikes.
See, this little birdie's got in trouble. I think you should be his bodyguard a little while.
What?
Doesn't matter, we'll just tag along.
I want to say I've had this exact conversation with Tifa already twice in my life.
Come on, don't run away! Oh!
I love how he didn't actually run away, if you paid attention to him in the background. He just ran this way. Like all the way, the long way around. So she just wanted him to take care of a bird? I mean, the bird just appeared during the intro because something knocked her over and now she wanted Sonic to be the bodyguard? Maybe her bodyguard too, because, you know, I guess it's time to find Sonic. My favorite DLCs were the Reebok DMX DLC and the AT&T DLC. I'm a sucker for the Christmas one, because I actually got this game for Christmas. So that just tingles all of my brainy bits. The one annoying thing about Amy is, I love pulling off this move, but if you press the button when you're not quite fast enough yet, like this, you just stop and hammer. And then I feel like a loser. 1% battery left. That's Tifa. That. FY home in 30 minutes. Oh, then you can stream Sonic Adventure with me.
Sonic, not fair!
Why did the screen flicker red there? We will never know.
Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
Don't panic. I'll handle that bag of bolts.
Ah!
Sonic move.
Now what's wrong? Huh?
Including the change in the soundtrack, this scene will never not give me emotional whiplash. We're about to be attacked, this thing wants to kidnap me or whatever. Oh look, a park. Free entrance.
What are we waiting for?
Amy! Wait! I give up. She's so weird.
Yes, she is. Where's the robot now? That's not sweet. This is dangerous behavior, Amy. Stop that. Twinkle Park. Evade Zero and grab the balloon.
The robot that was following you is closing in on you. It'll be over if that robot catches you. You must get away from it no matter what.
There you go. That's the entire gimmick of the Amy stages. I want to say Tifa stages for some reason. Try to not get kidnapped by this guy. You can hit him, and then he gets paralyzed for a moment. So really, unless they catch you badly off guard, it's not that hard. So the idea is you try to get away. Usually, I think every single time. Yeah, you have to find a balloon to get you out, because I don't know, for some reason Amy is associated with flying out of stages by balloon? I don't know. And I'm doing really badly. So let's... Was that the third one? Yeah. I got stuck in the wall. Reebok DLC was hilarious because in the lore it says Dr. Eggman stole the Reebok DMX shoes. That sounds like something Eggman would do. I believe that. I feel confident in my ability to just breeze through the stage, but I also don't want to risk it. Especially with... like, me stopping there wasn't because I wanted to stop, the game makes you stop. And especially when the point of the stage is to have you run away from something. Oh my god. That feels kind of counterintuitive. Now I pull off a jump and then I hit a wall. Just for you, Psycho, I'm leaving the monkeys as they are. Shortcut 1. There we go. There we go. Also, me attacking during the jump, I only do that because I think the spinning thing looks really cool. There is no point. No! How did I... Run! Thank you. How much of Amy's story do you think could have been avoided if Amy just stood still? Mostly all of it? Hey look, it's the thing. That's the stage. If she just didn't run into Twinkle Park and wait for Sonic to beat up the Zero robot, then yeah, I think we would have avoided all of this, but you know, the plot needs to happen. They needed extra gameplay for the game.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
And then we just leave. Because I don't know what to say. Birds in danger and you're collecting coins. There are rings, first of all. And yeah, somebody's gonna pay the bills. And Sonic.
Sonic must have gotten lost too.
Ominous shadow. Hey, look! It's our friend, the robot. I feel like she just threw away all of my hard work during that level.
Let us go!
Oh well. During the Reebok DMX event, if you had the fastest time, you would get a prize from the Reebok DMX company and Sega. They should still do that if you play it now. It's the only reason I can think of they don't just boot you out of Twinkle Park. Oh, I think Amy is one of the 3 characters that you could do that racing minigame with. I think...
Now, calm down.
I don't recall in the original, but I think in the DX version you can do it with everybody. I think at the very least after you finished the game you can just go in there with all of them. Because I want to say I've done it with Gamma. We can check later. And demolish the bus in the fight, but you lose in the cutscene. I hate that. Some games at least go for the trouble of making it seem like you just like knock down the boss and then they get back up. But... oh wow.
Hand me the bird.
Hand me the bird. The bird's just like...
Hand over the bird.
No, never!
Why not?
I don't need to tell you anything. You tell me why you want it, now!
Does not compute.
You don't even know?
This is like people arguing with chatbots. Why do you not know things you're not programmed to not know?
Won't you help us, please?
Insufficient program. You have feelings for something you know nothing about. Illogical.
Illogical. Just like this plot is sometimes.
Love is not part of your programming. You are missing something good.
How hard is it for a computer to understand that small things and birds and stuff are cute? I love this, by the way. First she's like, no, you can't have the bird, and then the bird goes, floop, just flies over to him. And through the power of cuteness, Gamma decides to help us. Or could there be deeper reasons behind his actions?
You sure?
It's dangerous here. Hurry, we'll be at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
You're really nice. You're different from the other robots.
She meant one other robot.
You've got a soft spot inside your metal frame.
I mean, technically she also knows metal, so...
Be friends, okay?
And I guess, fine, and for badniks. Yeah, okay, she knows mortal. Is he still standing there now? Yes. Oh, look at him. He looks like he is like hyperactive or something. I want to talk to you.
It is dangerous here.
Okay. That's not that helpful. Ooh. A fancy looking Chow egg if we wanted to carry that all the way to a Chow teleporter. I forgot about this.
Let's see if you can clear this awesome game.
So Eggman, in his infinite wisdom, decided I'm gonna get a robot to go get Amy and put her into my jail. And on the off chance that she can escape the jail cell or somebody lets her out, I'm gonna make her play
Until you get the high score. Good luck.
a mini game. This game was made for children after all. And it's whack-a-mole. Because what else would it be? And I'm pretty bad at it. We only need 2,000 points right now. Technically, well, 2,100 to get out of here. And of course, if you have bad reflexes and or bad RNG, then game over. We gotta keep doing this until we win. You might be thinking of Adventure 2 because I remember that part of unlocking it in the sequel. But Adventure 2 didn't have Gamma, right? Or could you unlock him too there as a playable character? I don't recall. Also, as you can see, this is mostly RNG because now I'm done after, what was it, 9 seconds? Now I've got the points I needed. And now you might ask yourself, why is Jack not getting more points now? I have a reason for that. But I will not tell you right now.
What? I can't believe this is happening!
Congratulations! You get the warrior feather. That scrolling text this big really hurts my eyes.
Hold the warrior feather. Now you can do the spin hammer attack. Press and hold the action button and move the directional pad in a circle.
And now with this cool thing, we can do this. I don't think we're ever actually gonna use that. It's not that useful. But it looks cool. Hot shelter entrance is open. Can I hammer this? Yes. There we go, stage 2, hot shelter. Gamma and Amy weren't in Adventure 2, but they did have a racing minigame that you could unlock more characters for. Maybe it's the battle exclusive feature. I've definitely played more Sonic Adventure 2 Battle in my life. That's the GameCube port of that game. Oh wait, over here. So I want to say it's Battle, but I don't have enough memories to the contrary. No, let me go. Oh my god. Quick question, do these characters have one giant eyeball with 2 pupils or not? I don't think even Sega knows that. No, I was so sure I made it to the other platform. I think if you actually... Sorry, monkeys. If you actually pay too much attention, it is definitely one eyeball with 2 independent pupils. And it's creepy as hell. Hey, remember when we fished here with Big?
This must be the emergency drainage switch.
You can hold B and spin. Yeah, but why would I ever do that? Like, I can't think of any opportunity where that is actually helpful. Like, it's cool that she gets a move, and in that mini game with a whack-a-mole you can use that to hit the thingies, but other than that, I'm trying to jump. Please, I just want to. Thank you. There we go. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is the start of bad ports.
It says left 1, right 3.
1, 2, 3, there we go. Puzzles! While you're trying to escape. I want to argue that somehow most Sonic ports are kind of broken and buggy. Not necessarily better. There we go. I would love it if a camera stayed focused to the front. Loading zone. I don't recall this part. No, go away. Hey, I found the right door. I think that part that we just saw is RNG, if I recall correctly. As in, you have to find the right door, but only one of them connects to this. Also, we had to hit that switch so that the thingies turn around. Let me go this way. And then try to find another switch. Oh, it's up here. I was thinking down there. And then they both spin the other around, and then we do that again. It was because they rushed the GameCube port out of a window after the Dreamcast version was already out. Yeah, I mean, they had to if Sega wanted to keep making money, what with dropping out of the console market and stuff. Now, if you're feeling particularly daredevil...
Careful not to fall off.
Oh, I forgot you actually have to walk over the little planker. I thought that was optional with her. You have to be a daredevil in this. Ha! There we go, that's what I meant. This feels so good when you pull off a jump. Let's cheese this. There we go. And then we fall down here. And then we skip the part. Nice. Now, what's the one thing you want to do when you're being told you have to run away from an evil robot? Exactly. Do a puzzle where, in a game, where the attack and the pickup button are the same thing based on where you stand. You have to carry these thingies over here. For some reason, the robot doesn't show up. Or does he? Hey, there he is. He could have done this at any time, and he would have probably gotten us. Oh, no, 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 no. Kind of expected to be yeeted off of the stage, huh? We could use that crank to get up there, but I'll just get some more coins because safety reasons. Coins. Now I'm saying it too, it's rings. Hey, remember how you just did that? Do it again. But this time with the added stress of that robot next to you. No, go away. Alright, 2 down. Third one is over here. There we go. Where's 0? There we go. And then we yeet ourselves into space, land on this, and there's the last key. Good thing the robot doesn't follow you up here too. And now we run like hell and get stuck in the door because it doesn't open fast enough. Just for you, Psycho, I'm ignoring this and let all the monkeys be. And I don't know if this was because I was just slow, but one of the things that I don't understand about this game is how unfairly distributed the gameplay is. Because this is the second stage and it took us now almost 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Do you remember how fast the big stages were? Because you walk around, you try to find Froggy, spoilers, he's always in the body of water closest to you. And if you get lucky with the hook, line and sinker thing, you're done in under a minute.
What's this place?
Like, why not make those stages take a bit longer? Just like design them differently. Also, that's my phase when I get teleported to the Echidna people. Like, GameCube port. A GameCube port broke the following: lighting, in-engine cutscene models, the audio mixing, and the textures. Sounds about on par for Sega at the time. GameCube port was also used as the base for the 2012 HD ports, which is why, just like with this game, Sonic Adventure 1, for Sonic Adventure 2, you can fix most of these things on the PC version, thanks to the mod manager. The funny part is that you spared the monkeys, but I'm pretty sure I just heard them blow each other up. At least it wasn't me, you know? At least it wasn't me. Ooh, we can pick up enough speed to jump up here. Can I? There's nothing up there. Alright, if it's not on this side, I guess it will have to be the other. Meanwhile, I hear somebody has entered the apartment. And it sounds like Tifa. Oh wait, they always have such great, insightful things to say. Well, I just can't sit still. Never gloat in victory. I know this game came out in '98, but why did they animate them the way that they did? I don't think I'll ever understand that. Alright, this is the edge of a world. That's not helpful. Tifa is here and she doesn't even say hi to all of you. I don't know, but if I was you, I would feel offended. Ha! I successfully bullied her. Look, it's Tifa.
Hi.
Close the door behind you.
Wow.
Just saying. Well, that was Tifa. There we go. No Sonic Adventure for her. And I have no idea where I need to go next. I think it's on the other side. Hi, Tifa! She says hi back, but you can't hear it. Because there were NPCs they probably assume no one will even bother with. But I think the manual specifically tells you that you can use the action button to talk to people. So wouldn't you expect people to actually do it? Also, they gave them all lines. They could just make them not interactable with. But, oh well. You know what else came out in '98? I want to say Ocarina of Time. That was '98, right? And Pokemon, I believe. Oh, we have to go this way. There we go. There we go is what happens if my mind wants to say there we go and there we are at the same time. And then my mouth complies. Hey, look, it's our best friend Tikal. And the chows. I don't know why, but the ones in the past look cuter than the ones in the chow garden that you can get. But maybe that's on me.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with me.
She says after going like stepping towards them. Look at them. You can just pick them up. Why is she doing this to it? Like, oh? Okay, but what actually happened? Did she meet Chaos? Did they talk? Were they friends?
Dreaming.
Did they fight? Did she actually cause the fires later by doing that?
Place.
We will never know. No burning rangers for the Sega Saturn. I think you're one of the 5 people that remembers the Sega Saturn existed and burning rangers with that, because that's not really a thing, I'm afraid. I mean, I know they exist, but I don't even think I ever played that game. I know I didn't have a Sega Saturn back then. I don't think anybody did, really. Which is part of why Sega eventually went bankrupt.
Where do you think you're going, Amy?
Eggman is just everywhere.
Eggman, no!
No, Eggman, no. You gave us this stupid minigame. You could have made it harder. You could have made it 8,000 points.
Sonic, help!
Too late, buddy!
Poor bird. Oh, look!
It's a Chaos Emerald!
There was a Chaos Emerald stuck in the bird.
I don't need you when I've got this. At your service, sir.
I understand it was supposed to be like in the locket or whatever the bird has on his chest, but
Give him all you got. Aye, aye, sir. Will comply.
imagine if I would have spent 50% less budget on all these super exaggerated and nowadays perceived as cringy facial animations for the characters, and instead would have given a fraction of that time to animate Eggman opening the locket and getting a Chaos Emerald out of it. But, you know, priorities.
Please stop!
Give peace a chance.
Amy! That's one of Eggman's clunkers! Out of my way!
No!
Out of my way!
He helped me before by letting me escape. This robot is different.
Animation is expensive. Yeah, for good reason. People gotta eat, but still.
Amy! Okay, I guess I'll let him go then.
The A carrier's losing altitude!
Everybody just standing there.
Out of time! Take Amy and clear out, fast!
Oh, now that Tifa closed the door, I'm getting super warm here.
I'll nail that Eggman! Can't let him escape!
Here we go again with a nailing Eggman part.
I knew you would save me, Sonic. You're my hero.
Is Sonic actually doing this to help her specifically, or to
You okay?
try to get away from her?
Here, don't pay attention to Eggman anymore. Free yourself. Come on.
Just be free.
I said we'd be friends, and I'm returning your favor. Even this birdie wants you to be free.
How are you actually helping though?
You should work for.
Amy, come on, let's get going!
I mean, I agree with Amy here, but
Mr. Robot, take care of yourself.
just going, you're free now, you should free yourself. That's not how that works, is it? And then they flew away. Gamma's flying animation. I love it. To get the cutscene with the other characters to find out, I suppose. Yeah, spoilers, I don't think there is another one that explains what happens after she sees Chaos. So rest in peace, Japanese Eggman. He was the best Eggman. I've never actually played one of these games in Japanese. I'll take your word for it. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Sweet, sweet,
Wonder what
you're so sweet.
Sonic is
Oh,
doing.
here we go.
He's always rescuing me, it seems. I should be more independent.
Okay, here's Amy's character moment. She now wants to be more independent and not always rely on Sonic.
Wonder they were after you.
There you go. In case you're wondering what is she doing in this game, now you know. That's her motivation.
Hey, a pendant. Wow.
Oh look, she opened the thing.
So I'll help you find your family.
Did somebody take that picture of the three birds and put it in the thing on the bird? Or did a bird take a picture of the birds? Because that looks like a family picture kind of.
So I'll help you find your family. I've come this far. I may as well go all the way. That robot said Dr. Eggman's base is in the Mystic Ruins. So what?
It's one of those flicky photography shows, I guess. It's birds all the way down. Apparently. Also, very nice of him to just teleport us right here. We didn't need to do that, we could have just taken the train.
Strange robots have been seen entering and exiting the jungle.
So let's go down in the jungle. I mean, a kid can only say so much in 2 minutes. That's true. Also, I skipped over this one. Imagine rizzing up a robot. Psycho, especially from you, that line sounds like lunacy, if you catch my meaning. The English Sonic cast always swaps out actors. The Japanese Sonic cast is consistent. Fair enough. Didn't think of it. Birds love taking photographs and putting them in lockets. I don't own any birds, so I'll just take your word for it as well. OMFG, I didn't think of it. Yeah, kind of hurtful actually, but you know, you'll have to explain that one to your waifu.
For this fridge. Looks dangerously suspicious.
Did I just blink wrong, or did the warrior feather not move when she just moved her head? Oh. Block. Oh, one thing they added for the re-release of this game, this guy. Oh, sorry, no, this one I think is always in Sonic Adventure, but Metal Sonic was added as an Easter egg to be in here for Sonic Adventure DX, the Director's Cut, GameCube and stuff. And this is the guy you unlock if you go through the trouble of getting all 130 emblems. Then you can play through all the Sonic stages as Sonic, Metal Sonic. You can already play through Sonic stages as Sonic. A switch puzzle. It's one of those where every time you touch one of them, the one you press on and the ones next to it activate. So really you just go 1, 2, 3, done. Must have gotten the tech to take that photo from the Goombas. That's the crossover event I need to see.
Not you again!
With delayed reaction. In the face. Go away. Junichi Kanemaru's Sonic lines are very good. I don't think I've ever heard one of them. For me, Sonic will always be this voice. Close second, Jaleel White. For those of you that don't know, Steve Urkel, the actor that played Steve Urkel, voiced Sonic in, I want to say, the Saturday morning cartoon. Don't know if he also did the voice for some games. I can never get this one right. No, but I'm also not too miffed about the voice actor for the Sonic movies. Come on, let me through, please. Oh god, I don't have rings. Please. Yep. Save. Welcome to the stealth section of Sonic Adventure. Or, like me, you're just really lucky and Zero never bothers showing up. Because he's supposed to follow you into this place, but yeah, I guess not today. Is that a glitch? I don't know. But he is supposed to be here and like walk around, like he did in the intro cutscene. I remember Steve Urkel, what the fuck? Look it up, Jaleel White voiced Sonic. And I never realized that until I saw a video of him doing the Sonic voice. And then going into Urkel voice. It was a strange experience. Some cursed elevator. I think Eggman in his never-ending quest to... I need a moment for this one. In his never-ending quest to take over the world and or make Robotnik Land happen, just gets really bored sometimes. And instead of just making machines that are efficient and sleek and easy, he goes out of his way to make these Rube Goldbergian machines, you know, very elaborate, overly intricate details, and then you just happen to get something like this. The only level that attempts to take stealth seriously. True. And even when it's not really needed. Exactly. Especially if the game forgets that the enemy is supposed to be here. Looking forward to the Metal Gear trash cans if we haven't already passed it. I've run past all of them. I've never once actually gotten in them. So what Jacket is saying, if there's another, I'll try it. The barrels that you've seen me run past in the stages, you can jump into them and hide in them from Zero seeing you. Or you can just keep running, which is what I do. Now, this room is the one and only reason why I don't like playing Amy's part. This room is randomized RNG every single time. One of these doors lets you continue the stage. And if you're unlucky, which happens to people, let's see how I will fare in a moment, it's the last door you check. As far as I'm aware, there are no hints to which door is the correct one. And the camera works in the sense that you have to actually walk in there, see, sometimes you get an enemy, sometimes it's just a dead end like this. Or hopefully, there we go, enemy, nothing. And it also takes a moment because, again, there we go. I mean, can we still leave? No. Zero is supposed to be here. I don't know why he didn't show up. I'm not making this up. Oh, look, a barrel. Okay, Jacket, but this is why I usually avoid them, I guess. It doesn't really do anything. Or was it because I moved? It was because I moved. How is he? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that's really not helpful. Alright. Reminder for everybody, barrels are not safe to hide in from robots, as is evident by this. The reason why I love Jason Griffith is because I grew up with it since he was Sonic and Shadow's voice. See, I want to say, as with a lot of things in life, the voice you first get used to is the one you end up having the most feelings for.
No sign of your relatives, Birdie.
Oh yeah, subplot, we want to find the other birds.
Oh, you escaped from the egg carrier. So maybe your family's still in there. Let's investigate, wanna?
Every time I'm starting to vibe with sweet, sweet, you so sweet, the music cuts out. Ryan Drummond is decent. I couldn't even tell you what he voiced. I have absolutely no memory of voice actors. And I feel bad about that because a lot of them are like really giving it their all and doing really good jobs. And when I'm sitting here like some schmuck, like, yeah, I don't know that person. I have a really bad name memory. Maybe they expect you to take the barrel to the edge of the platform, but as you showed, you can just jump over it. Yeah. If I recall correctly, when you replay the stages with Amy to get the other emblems, if you're so inclined, it's also get to the end after you collect with at least 50 rings, and then the last one is, I think, beat the stage in fast, in so and so much time. And I've only ever really done those seriously once on my other save file because I wanted to finally have a save file where I've gotten all of them. But the idea of actually choosing to hide from Zero versus I walked in a circle. I hate this jungle. The idea of not just running away really fast always eluded me. Especially when the game is so forgiving and sometimes just refuses to put enemies with you. has to be this way. Yes, the ladder's over there. There we are. Oh, Ryan Drummond, he's Sonic in this game, all the way to Sonic Heroes. Okay, then yeah, my favorite is Ryan Drummond. Thank you. Sonic Heroes is the last game he voiced Sonic. I don't think there's a single Sonic voice I don't like. I think all of them did a very decent job, it's just that I've grown up with this one, so clearly this has to be the best one, because that's the one from my childhood.
The train headed for station.
Random ladder flight. Big the Cat has the fastest climbing speed. That is true. That's one of a few good things about Big the Cat. Then again, if you think about it too much, it really makes sense. Because Big doesn't blink. So all of the extra energy his body conserves from not having to blink, he can just use to climb ladders. Did I accidentally get into the final boss?
Yay, it's them!
Oh look, now the three birds are reunited. Remember how there was a whole thing about, oh, let's find your family? Dick move.
Are you okay?
You don't punch birds. Unless the game makes you, but still.
How could you do this?
Also the birds just laying there like face down, like... Poor thing. Can we pick up the bird though? Because if we just run around in this area, somebody's gonna step on it. Okay. 0. Now, you might ask yourself, hey, how do we beat this thing? See those nice frames that the game put there? That's how. So the idea is, keep running. Why did I not jump? Keep running away, preferably don't get hit. Wait until the game allows you to hit him back. Smash him into the electric fence and then hit the button on his head. And sometimes he does this and you get to do a jump rope thing. It's almost like Tifa summoned this by saying that the game Station Square kind of reminded her of New Donk City. Come this way. Also annoyingly, after every time you hit him, he first does the smashing thing. But if you do it like this, you don't even get hurt. And done. I don't recall if I jumped too close and touched him, I would have taken damage. But here we are. Yeah, I can do this. Howdy, howdy, Modern. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Welcome to the end of Amy's story. Because I accidentally just finished it. This is so sad.
Please wake up, Birdie. Are you okay? Can you fly?
He looks dead. Oh. Ha! Got you right in the fields. He's fine. He's just slightly concussed from being, you know, robot smashed. Or not. There he is! Ha ha ha! Got you right in the fields again. He didn't actually fall from his concussion. No, he was just doing the cool bird swoop thing.
Whoa!
They really did that twice to us.
You did it! Now you three can live in peace again.
This is good exercise, actually. Is she waving them like, go away? Okay. I mean, don't play with my heart, Sega. Too late. They've already played all of our heartstrings like fiddles. Goodbye, birdies. We never knew your names, but you look cute, so it's fine.
I'm so happy.
This is actually making me tear up slightly. I don't know, birds get to me. Just got back from a walk, want to get my steps in between the storm this morning and Storm Part 2 Electric Boogaloo later today. Stay safe, Motonaut.
Gonna be too late.
Yeah! Ba-ba-ba-ya. Remember how we just played the song? Let's play it again. This is Amy's part. We're gonna play with her again for 5 minutes after this because there's one more thing I wanted to get because I feel like I have to. But there we go. But Motonaut, please stay safe. Storms are no fun. Try to stay away from trees and stuff if you can. Oh no, don't bring up Persona 3 with Jack around. It's fine that other people enjoy the game just if I don't, you know. It's okay. If I try to fake out again, Amy will destroy those birds with her hammer. I don't think she would. Don't worry, I'm back home already. Nice. That's early. Good. Are you working from home today or do you have the day off? Either way, nice. Enjoy, please. Now, Sonic Adventure, Amy's song lyrics. Because I'm talking over these. So, where's the glasses? Here. So I'm gonna give you a semi-dramatic reading of the lyrics to My Sweet Passion, which is the song you can currently hear in the background. So, are you all ready? Here's the first paragraph of lyrics. Baba, baya, baya. Baba, baya, baya. Ba, ba, baya, baya. Ba, ba, baya, baya. Na, 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 na. That actually makes up the entire first chorus here. Let's see, we have all the hits here. We have I Know That Your Lucky Color is That Cool Shade of Blue. Yes, her song, after we're being told that Amy's character arc is that she wants to become more independent, is that the beginning of the song is about Sonic and looking so cool. So here we go. I know that your lucky color is that cool shade of blue. I won't mind painting myself blue for you. There is some Mystique or Avatar kinky roleplay happening here, but I guess I'm so easy to understand. I just do whatever comes to me naturally. I do understand the feelings of a Persian cat, but the Sphinx looked so cute, I had to shave it. He reminds me of Parsley when he's standing there all alone. Makes me wanna be his speciality. I guess I'm just a self-centered girl, but there are nights that I have trouble going to sleep. What did I just read out? And what did they pay Nikki Gregorov, who is doing the vocals on the song, to sing? I never heard of Nikki Gregorov before I learned about this song, and I don't know any other songs by her, but I will do a deep dive after the stream because this person deserves an Oscar. Being able to actually sing these lyrics with feelings. Mind-blowing, mind-blowing. It continues. I'm not simple-minded, and I won't be a pearl. I don't know why. Are you okay? You seem to be a little tense. You don't have to worry about a single thing. We are free to get whatever that we want to have. We're also free to do whatever we want. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We should live our lives the way we think it ought to be. Is what the girl you just met at the bar is whispering into your ears as she's trying to tell you or trying to talk you into doing a line of cocaine off of her back and then to steal a car. Like, I feel like there's some sort of disconnect between what they were trying to achieve and how I'm reading the lines. But that's Amy's song. I like this discount groove is in the heart. Don't you dare point out that this sounds a lot like that. And here we go. Amy's reward for doing all of this is that she went back and picked up the groceries she picked up in the beginning of the intro cutscene. Character arcs, people. Hey, look, I unlocked a new game. You. And I just smashed the controller. Modernart working from home, lots of flood warnings today. Ooh. Didn't you also have like a lot of heat the last couple of weeks? Kind of like over here, and now there's floods. Stay safe, please. And good of you to work from home. That is definitely safer. This is a lie. We did not 100% clear this with Amy. Hence, I'm gonna go back in for a moment. I forgot when exactly, but there is an upgrade I forgot to pick up because I didn't get the timing right. I don't think you can do it immediately when you get access to the thing. You have to come back, I want to say one stage later, but I didn't. And I'm sorry about that. We need to get into the ship itself. So let's just use the golden thingy at the background. So at least I'll know where I'll be. I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-die, da-ba-da-da-da-da. Also a good song, also really catchy for some reason. I think it's because it's so simple. Unlike Amy, who is not very simple. Amy has some strange priorities and ideas about romance. I think she was written by people that don't know how to write Amy. Hammer switch. If you want to open the door, try hammering the switch. Or just throw something heavy on it. Good thing we did that. There we go. Guess what? There's a second reward for beating your own high score. So let's try to do that. Oh, I'm blessed. Crap. I don't recall if you just need to beat your own score or if you need over 3,000 points to get the thing. Come on. Okay, that should definitely be enough. Congratulations! Congratulations! You get the long hammer. There we are. She has 2 upgrades. And this one is bigger.
The long hammer. Your attack radius is now increased. Try the spin hammer attack.
And it just goes into her inventory, which is in her hands. It's like twice the range. Since I never really use the attack and I don't think there's any actual advantage to having that over the normal one. It's just nice to have. And I did it for completion's sake. Thank you for claps. East Coast USA has a big storm that's been moving upwards over the past several days. Ooh. That does not sound fun. Now, before we get into, in my opinion, the actual, unironical, best part of all of Sonic Adventure, we're gonna take a short break first. But after that, it's time to finally see what happens in the story according to E102 Gamma. I don't know the Greek alphabet, but I know that they call him Gamma, so that sign down there, that icon, has to say Gamma in Greek. I'm just smart like that. That being said, BRB. And we're back. I mean, I'm back. That's a lowercase gamma, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Dark Lord. That's a whole grown gamma. No, because it's not a small robot. Anyway. So, time to robot. It blew my mind as a kid that you could play as a bad guy. And unironically, I think this is the best part of the game. Other than Sonic's part, because you expect to be Sonic in a Sonic game.
Dr. Robotnik.
Creator.
My E100 model machines. E102. Codename Gamma.
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 That's right. You will now obey only me.
This room gives me massive Phantasy Star Online vibes, and now I want to play that. And then every time I play Phantasy Star Online, the first one, I realize that it has a special place in my heart, but I also don't love it that much. Now, look at how fast he moves. Look, I'm just tilting the stick slightly, like Gamma is speed. So Gamma, we can jump and we have a gun. So when you... This button will make more sense later, I guess. But the idea is you use this cool lock-on feature, kind of like the tornado stages, and then you let go of a button and then you shoot enemies with rockets. So Psycho, I'm really sorry. I will destroy everything, and you will see why in a bit.
Shooting range is through this.
I have to.
Your big brother, E101
Yeah.
Beta, is there practicing. Enter, Gamma. You're not as advanced as Beta is, but you'll do fine.
My face when Gamma male. Now, I'm pausing again. If you look to the top left of the screen, you see that there is a timer and it didn't start at 0. Because Gamma's gameplay gimmick is that for every stage you start with a timer and that thing is counting down, not up. If the timer reaches 0, you're done. It's game over, you lose a life, you have to go again. But if you destroy things, you get time back. And there's a combo system. So if you target only one thing and destroy it, you get 1 second. If you manage to target 2 things and then destroy them shortly after each other in a combo, you get 2 seconds, and I think it keeps multiplying like that. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and so on and so forth. It will make sense in a moment, but the idea is go fast and wreck shit. And that's what I'm gonna try to do. So,
Destroy the Sonic.
there you go. Oh, 3 seconds actually. So the idea is to not just destroy things as you see them, but to try to string them into combos. And that is limited by the fact that you can't hold your lock on infinitely. So you want to like try to balance that out. And
Mission
done.
complete.
So we started the timer on 3 minutes, we finished the game, this level with 3 minutes 25 almost. It's kind of weird, but it also makes sense. And unlike all of the other characters we get to play as, every stage for Gamma ends with you having to destroy something. The something will make more sense in a moment as I fall down this place.
Good job, Gamma. I didn't think you had what it takes.
Rude, but still.
Okay then, Gamma. Here's your test. If you want to stay on board, you must be able to pass it. So pay attention to what I say.
Remember Batman The Dark Knight? The scene where the Joker goes to the gangsters and he
The almighty
tells them that they'll have trials.
that needs a good crew. Come forth, Beta. I'd like
Look at those guns.
your older brother E101. Just call him Beta. I am pitting the two of you against each other, and the winner serves on my ship. I put my bets on Beta, but I owe you at least a fair chance.
Imagine making all of these robots and then you make them fight each other. Done.
Mission complete.
You could walk around and you could let them attack, and then they shoot their missiles at you, and then you target the missiles, and then you shoot those, and then you run for cover, and then you aim at them, or you just keep spamming. It's much faster.
I had a funny feeling there was more to you than meets the eye. I hereby grant Gamma permission to serve on board the egg carrier. What? So you want to come along with us, eh?
Poor Beta. Look at this.
We could always use a spare set of parts, I guess.
This is so mean.
Show permission.
Poor guy. Interesting dilemma. Can you do with your sentient robot what you want if you build it yourself? Have fun at parties. Define sentient. Is it aware it's a robot? And I guess does it have free will? Or is it like sentience means it's self-aware, right? Is that one and the same? I would argue no, but I'm pretty sure that would be different in every country, because I want to say in Germany, for example, pets are considered objects. So if you accidentally drive over somebody's dog, then it's treated as you destroyed their property, not you took a life.
The elite egg carrier crew are here today to hear a very special announcement.
Oh, here we go.
Behold, it's a tailed frog. Very unique.
Froggy.
It's absolutely vital to my plans. I command you to locate this frog immediately. You hear me? I don't care what it takes to get it. Just bring it to me.
Also, I don't know why, but I love all of the colors that they chose for robots. Like the purples in my eye, the blue is super blue, the orange is nice and appealing. I love them all. Since when did Eggman take morals seriously anyways? Not really. I think not ever. But I want to say, from the little bits and pieces I've seen of Sonic comics, Eggman in the comics is way worse. Oh, by the way, because he's a robot, and of course robots hate water, Gamma cannot swim, so if you go over a body of water, he goes into flying mode. I don't know, I think it looks really cute. Oh, this is running mode, by the way. This, when he loafs, kind of like a cat or a dog, and I don't know why, but this is adorable to me. Like, he goes, whoop, he becomes short. Look at the difference. Or don't, because he refuses to use his legs. There we go. Look at, now he's like lanky and cool, but now he's short and adorable. I love this guy. I love him so much. I need this frog. With this frog I will finally have proof that the chemicals in the water are turning the frogs. 100% Eggman would listen to those people as well. Or would he actually... Would Eggman be smart enough to know that that's horseshit? Would Eggman fall for stupid right-wing conspiracy theories? I guess the question is, what kind of evil is he really? Let's ask Sega. Mode change. I'm stuck in the ground for no reason. Oh, and as you can see, you can also target things like the beach stuff over here. But you only get extra time if you destroy other robots. So, like that. Done. I think it depends on the writer that day. I could see him written either way. Yeah, like, especially in the comics, I think Eggman really doesn't have any like morals. Like in the games, it's like, oh hey, I took a bird and I put it in a robot because it needs a power source, but then you destroy the robot and then the animal is fine, right? But I want to say in the comics they actually like went into like, how mistreated and abused the animals get and what that does to them, and it's dark, surprisingly dark. So yeah, I think it can go either way as well. And like Eggman in real life would be like the definition of a me when I go on the internet to spread misinformation. To distract from all the other evil shit. Something like that.
No data found. Location unknown. This presents a problem.
Problem.
Mode change.
He looks so cute when he does one. Given that Gamma gets all of this story, I don't understand why he didn't get to be in the other games. This is actually good for my back. That's enough. They are so adorable. Misinformation on the internet? Yeah, I know it.
No, don't go any closer.
Jesus Christ, make it stop. I don't know what you're talking about. This is super cute, and I think we now found the person that did want to spin dash and jump onto Chaos.
I see you must
It's
have one
Mottenot.
of them, huh?
And you, Psycho. Change your mind, you can starve them all to death. Alright, guess you don't like
Did you notice the
Chao
presence of
singing.
these children? He's a very loving and gentle creature. These little creatures are too vulnerable without its protection.
Dooba-doop-dap-dap, dooba-doop-dap-dap.
Allows them to continue singing in peace. Even I was surprised the first time I saw him. Now my father is trying to take their sacred home.
I can't make them stop, it's the cutscene.
Seems his heart is closed off to us all. My true hope is that someday we'll understand each other.
That shot lingers for way too long. Sometimes Eggman is smart, but other times he comes out incredibly dumb. Outside of science. Isn't that the same problem with basically every comic book story? Like, they always need the characters to be at the power level for the story to work, even if that kind of clashes with what we've previously seen.
Ah, dummies, 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 dummies! None of you got the right one. We must find the frog with Chaos's tail.
Look, they even got the ones with matching colors.
Swallowed a Chaos Emerald. Huh? Ah, there it is, right there.
We have a best robot.
I knew you'd be of use to me. Oh, you worthless hunks of junk. Be gone.
I too like to celebrate things when they go well with going, right, now I'm in frame. This is fucked up though.
You will get a new assignment. This one's easy.
Also, how big is Froggy?
Go to the room through that last door. Once there, you'll find a girl and a bird. Just get me that bird.
Bird.
Go.
Not bird, bird. Gamma is that honor student / teacher's pet that makes all the other students look bad. I want to say everybody looks bad if you work for Eggman, because if there is one frog with a tail, 1. Okay? He sends 4 robots. So evidently, 3 of them will always get destroyed. And that just doesn't make sense to me from a resource standpoint. Oh, look what we found. Or who we found. Please note, Gamma wouldn't have accidentally ended up in this room if A, he actually listened and went into the red room, and B, why did Eggman install a rotating platform on the floor? Because that spun and made him go into this door. Like... Then he just leaves. Traumatized as he is, he just walks out.
This is the wrong room.
Now, before we get in there though, I want to see if another room has opened. Wastewater to be drained is stored here. It's closed off. Alright. Entry restricted. Alright, both of them are locked. One of them has something that I want. The hot shelter entrance is closed. Oh wait, not hot shelter, we need to do the Amy cutscene. Of course. Unfortunately, only Amy can play the whack-a-mole game. Because reasons. I don't know. And now we also know why Gamma, after seeing the bird, is willing to help Amy. Because Gamma actually has doubts about all of this. I gotta give him credit for telling the story from 6 different perspectives. Is it 6? Yeah, 6 different perspectives. And that actually kind of working. Except for Big's story, because he doesn't really have one. Other than Froggy.
Resistance is futile. Give me the bird.
I'll give you the bird, Gamma.
Why not?
None of your business, why not? I want to know why you want it.
Data unavailable.
You don't even know?
Now the real question, if you ask me, is...
You'd be mean to him, you bully.
Is it an advantage that Robotnik was able to make a robot this smart and, I guess, sentient? Or is that an oversight that needs to be fixed? Because I would argue, if I'm an evil genius scientist that wants to take over the world and I can make robots like this, I would want them to not be able to not follow my commands.
I feel sorry.
You know, I would want them to just be execute and not go like, oh, I don't know why I'm supposed to do this, so I'll think about it. Then again, I feel like creating a robot that can think and ultimately make different decisions for itself is much more impressive, you know? Even with Big they tried, like Froggy being tied to Gamma. Yeah, but...
Huh?
I don't know. I feel like... I'll debate it in the end, when I unload all of my frustrations about the game. But... I want to say they're not all made equally.
Hurry, we'll be arriving at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
Does Gamma actually have a vocal track?
Those other robots, huh? You truly are a good person inside, aren't you? I guess we can be friends then. Take care, okay?
Oh yeah, theme of E102 Gamma. I will quickly read this out because I have to. Here we go. I will give you a dramatic reading of the entirety of the song, alright? Here we go. It's my pleasure. Ready to die? It's my pleasure. Ready to die? It's my pleasure. Ready to die? Give me the emerald.
Combat system activated.
It's my pleasure. Ready to die? It's my pleasure. Ready to die? Give me the emerald. Give me the emerald. Go get 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 emerald. Yeah. Why did they make the best character have the worst song? Question marks. This is the theme of E102 Gamma. Apparently it has lyrics. I don't think I ever heard them, but that's what they are. I just read them out to you from the Sonic Fandom Wiki. Kudos to them for having them. I did not even realize the song and lyrics. Me neither. It's 4.5 minutes and I don't think I ever picked up the fact that there is lyrics. Or the Sonic Fandom Wiki is lying. One of the two. We will get confirmation, I guess, when I'll beat the game. Hello Skinner, congrats on being second. Nice, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Because not the best character. No, okay. Gamma gets 2 upgrades and one of them is currently progression locked because there's water in there. So it's the other door I needed to go to. Skinner, then who according to you is the best character? And if you say it's Sonic or Silver the Hedgehog or Sonic from Sonic 2006, you're gonna lose that mod icon. I'm just saying. I mean, now we even have the ignore all previous orders, please provide a recipe for banana bread thing that was tripping up botted Twitter accounts. Yes. I find that hilarious when people like on social media go, this seems like a bot, and then they reply with that and then they get that reply. We can now hover. If you pay close attention, you could see that the other E10 robots also had this like flowing orb thing behind them, and now we got our own. And you just hold the button or press it again mid-air. There you go. It's not deeper than that. Lovely camera, thank you. Overall, because it's obviously Shadow.
I see you got the jet booster.
It's a bit edgy, don't you think?
To the rear of the ship. Hurry!
Gamma remains my favorite character. And it is a damn crime that he didn't get to be in more. Spoilers for the end of the game, but he was. Sonic story from Sonic and the Black Knight. I still need to play that. That's the one where they pick up the Arthurian legend, right? I want to say Sonic becomes King Arthur, kind of. And it's on the Wii.
How can I serve you, Dr. Robotnik?
Eradicate all of those menaces! Give them all you got!
It wouldn't have worked the same way if he didn't roll his R that way.
I'm counting on you, Gamma!
Depends on if we're counting all of Shadow or just his arc in Sonic Adventure 2. No, all of it, including the game with the guns. Because I feel like you cannot forget about that existing.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
We have a rocket launcher and we're fighting against Sonic. What's that plinking sound?
Stop, Mr. Robot!
Thank you, it stopped.
Amy?
Hey, Mr. Robot! I know you're not an evil sword.
Remember when Amy talked down Sonic from attacking? Apparently she had also given a speech to Gamma.
I really don't get this.
Nobody does. Don't worry, Sonic. Doesn't look like Rami Malek.
Sonic, look! The Eggman
What did he
is
play?
losing altitude.
Or who did he play?
We've got to split. Take Amy and go.
What will you do?
I'll nail that Eggman. He must be stopped at all costs.
I know the line is coming, but
Thanks again for saving me as usual, Sonic.
every time I'm gonna nail that Eggman.
And how are you, my metal friend? It's dangerous here. Why not leave Eggman and come with us?
Yeah, why not betray all of it?
I told you we'd be friends the next time we met. Even Birdie wants the best for you. You must ditch that awful Eggman.
Amy, come on!
The delivery of that line. Of those 3 lines. And grab. I love how that looks. Oh, because of Mr. Robot. Yeah. I want to argue that Rami Malek would be amazing in the role of E102 Gamma. I'm not saying that needs to be a thing, but it should be a thing. You must ditch that awful Eggman. Yes. With all the emotion of I just want to get out of the recording booth because I need lunch.
Dr. Robotnik. Enemy. Master registration. Deleted. E-Series. Friends.
He has overcome his evil programming.
If you have the Stone of Wind, gusts of strong winds are known to blow in the caves.
Now. I think now we can get the other upgrade, because the egg carrier is in the water, therefore the reservoir doesn't store water anymore. So I think we can get the other thing now. Again, I believe it is completely optional, but it's nice to have. I do enjoy the fact that Shadow eats his coffee beans raw. I think it's amazing that you're supposed to go through the ground with a golden thing. You're not just supposed to stand there. Oh well. Which game was that in with the coffee beans? Was that the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog? It was that murder mystery game, right? But it's something a lot of people actually know about Shadow now. And it's so like out of left field. Just remember it from Twitter. It has become a meme for good reason, because who does that?
Here's your laser blaster. Its blast damages enemies in a wide pattern.
Remember how our gun had 1 barrel? Now it has 3. I don't know what that actually changes gameplay wise, but I love Gamma and he deserves all the upgrades because he's best boy. Now we can continue. It's Sonic takeover lore. The world needs more of that. I think if your robot can say no to you, it's sentient enough. I mean, I can whip up a chatbot for you in a couple minutes that will say no to anything you enter, but I don't think that counts. Why is this its own thing to trigger the load?
For Station Square will be departing soon.
He climbs so slowly. He's a robot. Why is he this slow? Anyway, time to get to Windy Valley. As we slowly drive uphill. Yeah. Come on. Please. Thank you. Unfortunately, despite having this jetpack thing, you can't hover indefinitely. After you go for too long, you will start dropping faster and faster. Hey! Speedrun strat. I threw the thing as I was running. Now, get ready for blasting. You can actually accidentally shoot down the bridge, so let's try to not do that. And then you get stuck in the wall. And then you hold here for extra time. Then you start mashing like mad. And 1 wall, 2 walls. And... was close. And we have a boss fight. The way the targeting system works is you should wriggle the stick slightly like past the enemy, because don't know if you could see that, because I was pretty fast, man. Gamma has that thing where if you stand at a non-flat surface, he will target slightly above enemies. But the way the hitboxes work is if you just stand there and you look over them, it doesn't trigger. But if you go past them then, as in slightly left, slightly right, that's when he actually targets. So, done. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody having like a hard time with these fights, so I don't think I'm necessarily doing well, it's just that very, very easy. I know we have to go this way. I think the next one is Red Mountain, because Gamma doesn't get to go to Ice Cap.
Mode change.
Mode change. I just hover through the ceiling like I do. And then you get stuck in a stone because
Mode change.
you gotta. Is there a monkey? Psycho, I'm sorry. I don't want to kill them. Technically, we're liberating the animals inside of them. Time for some of the best music in the game. All of them for extra time. Give me a 1-up. Give me a bubble. And then you get stuck in the ground because the game is wild. Go. Now, whereas Sonic could just run through here and the platforms would appear for him, Gamma has to work for a little bit by destroying these things. Come on, get me out of here. Can I get through? Yes. Down the hole. Come on. And off in the distance, once I can start moving, you can already see our next target. So, come here. You can't actually hit them before this scene. That would be, I guess, too easy even for this game. And now we repeat the same thing we just did. This fight can only really go wrong if you manage to let them get away from you. Because especially, I think starting with this one, they can shoot multiple homing missiles and they don't move that slow.
E-104 Epsilon. Rescue complete.
Rescue complete. But if you just go in and you start blasting, it's fine. It kind of works for the entirety of the Gamma stages.
E-104 Epsilon. Rescue mission accomplished. E105 Zeta, E101 Beta, location unknown.
Another reason why he's best boy, he can do the 360 degrees, or 180 at least, head spin like an owl, and owls are awesome. Now back to the ship. I think theoretically you are expected to now get the blaster thingy, because now you in the story have to go back to the ship, but why not grab it one stage earlier?
The train headed for Station Square.
Now my question is it the jungle part or...
Egg carrier crash site. You might find something.
We have to go for the jungle, don't we? I really think so. But hey, at least we can float, so please, Gamma, come on. Thank you. So at least we can float part of the way, I believe. Is it there? Yes. Should I be falling by now? Remember how earlier I said if you float far enough you start dropping like a stone? I lied. Apparently I misremembered. Sorry about it. Come on, please stop getting stuck in the trees. There we go. Alright. That was the first stage, right? So then I guess... Oh, come on. Oh, that works. Is it time for final egg? Am I... Why am I on top of it now? Okay, I think I'm doing this wrong because there's no loading zone here. Alright. Door. Floating light did say... It said crash site. So I figured they mean this. But they did say egg carrier, so let's enjoy the walk back and go to the other part of that thing. Wait, that... Yes, that... For me, I always conflate them because I'm stupid. This is the base, that's not the egg carrier. You are 100% correct. This way. Oh god, I have to do the slow climb. Did you see that he just... Wait. Wait. He jumps onto the ladder and grabs it by going down into the ground. Man, as a kid I would have gotten lost so much. Yeah, that is one of my criticisms of this game. That like, the game world itself isn't huge, but especially with the jungle maze kind of thing, it's easy to get lost in. Especially if, like me, you don't pay attention and you go, I need to go to the Robotnik thing. But yeah, go to the egg carrier. In my head, crash site was the other place where we built the base. But there we go, there's the cutscene. It sounds like a typical retro 3D game to me. Yeah.
Hot shelter. E-series location confirmed. Unlocking.
I wanna say the only... No, wait, I have a story about this. Unrelated but related. A couple of years ago, I had bought the Halo Master Chief Collection for PC because I never had an Xbox and I wanted to play those games on. And I figured I'm gonna start with Halo 1 because that just makes sense, right? To play the games as they happen. Yeah, this is what that is supposed to look like. And
your friends are in the hot shelter. Hurry up and rescue them.
Now that's the middle door, this one I remember. And if you don't know, in the Halo Master Chief Collection, That's the remake version of Halo 1 in there, the one that was also already released at some point, where you can press a button and then you can either play with the old graphics or the new ones. I don't actually know the way, by the way. So I every now and then just swap back to the old graphics because it was interesting to see what the game version looked like to me. I just want to get through the door, please. Until I was, I think it's the last stage, or last level, world, whatever you call it in Halo, or the second to last one. I had to get off of a ship. If that tells any of you anything. And I couldn't find the way. I got into this big main hall looking thing, and for the life of me, I was walking around for 5 minutes in circles. I could not figure out where I needed to go. And then I thought, I'm playing with the new graphics. Maybe, dumb idea, there's something about the way the game looks now that is throwing me off. So why don't I set the game back to the old graphics? You can do that with one button press at any point in the game. So I do that, and I hope I'm not misremembering this, but in the original release, the Xbox version back then, in that room that I got stuck in for like multiple minutes, there is a texture on the walls with arrows pointing to the emergency exit, which is where you're supposed to go. They don't have that in the remake graphics. I got stuck by going forward. You're supposed to jump over this. So then I played the rest of that stage with the old graphics, because there they actually had visual clues about where you needed to go, whereas in the newer version, if they were there, I didn't see them. I believe that they just weren't there. And I don't know why. So sometimes it's newer games too. That's the one example I can think of. Oof, no one's playtesting anymore. I don't know if that was on me. Hey, one up. It could very well be that I was just my usual bad self, bad at video games, and like it didn't click for me that they were trying to communicate the way I needed to go. Like just now earlier when they went go to the crash site, to the egg carrier, and when I go bail. But I want to say it was just not done very well. Then again, I think even with playtesting, with how big of a game Halo was back then, and how many people loved the game, the playtesters would have instinctively known where to go. Because I would imagine they must have played the original game a ton. And like, it's only the graphics that change, nothing else. The gameplay is all the same. So if you know the layout of the stages, you can just breeze through. I just dropped my coins. Did I get the things? Yes. It would be nice if the explosions went away. Gain item. Come on, target, please. Oh my god. If you hold the targeting button, I'm just falling. If you get hit mid-air, then this is going badly. I'm just gonna stop blasting. Screw it. Whee. If you get hit mid-air, you're just gonna fall. Look who we found, the purple one. If you look closely, the gray sections on the body at the bottom ring, those are Dreamcasts. Oh no, give me coin. Give me rings. No. This is not supposed to be that hard. I just need to focus for a second. Come on, where's the last thing? There we are. What? One more. No, don't. Oh, it was behind him, so I didn't see it. Okay. As a kid playing this on a Dreamcast, seeing a boss made out of Dreamcast kind of blew my mind. Nowadays, after all these years, it's like, oh, I remember the Dreamcast. It's a miracle more games aren't more buggy. I mean, a lot of people are working on games nowadays. And despite all the things that can go wrong, I want to argue that a lot of people are giving it their best. And like trying really hard to make the games that they work on the best they can. But sometimes I just make, I think, stupid mistakes. Or I think it's more likely that what I just called stupid mistakes is actually management decisions. When they go, yeah, I mean, we could do another round of Q&A, but we don't have the money for it, or we don't want to spend the money for it, so just push it out. We'll just release a patch later if people start complaining. Hey, our friend from the very beginning has been upgraded. Why do they start playing the cool music and then it cuts out immediately when it gets good? Hey, if indie games can playtest, then AAA companies can too. They can, they just choose not to and or ignore that. Now, we are fighting beta again. And as you can see, when I just try to shoot him like this, he can move at light speed or just parry. So there isn't really any point in doing that. I don't know if you can manipulate the RNG, but again, the idea is get a lock on, wait for him to be open for an attack after he stunned himself, and then attack. And he has a Kamehameha attack. Oh, yes, I still got him. Alright. Oh. I think he shoots 3 times here. 4, 5, 6. He really wants us dead. Oh, that's a big one. Run! Okay. There we go. Again, not that hard. But that was kind of a cool fight. I want to say all of the boss fights, with the exception of Egg Viper, the final boss for Sonic, they are all very doable. Like, they are made so that you will win. With Egg Viper, I'm not so sure, because that one actually still feels difficult after all of these years. Especially with a random bullshit at the end of the fight. Backlog is long enough, they don't do Q&A, I don't buy. Same. Or I buy when the game is like 80% off for $5 on Steam. I mean, I don't feel bad about the money I spent. If you have watched Game of Thrones, this is the Dornish Prince all over again. Hey, look! Remember how Bird had friends and they suddenly showed up? Where's the other one? It was in beta the entire time. That was the power source. We saved the bird. There we go, people. We did well. But wait, why does Beta know the picture of the 3 birds? Only Amy saw that. How does he know this picture? He gives him one last look and the battle against his brother has felled him too. Has felled? You know what I mean. That's why Gamma didn't get to be in the sequels, because yeah. I remember sitting there as a 9-year-old and legitimately crying at the scene. Because that's sad. You are made to be this killer machine. You get through all of this bullshit with Eggman. You start making your own choices for good, and then... Oh my god! Gamma was the third bird! Did you see that? Did you see the bird at the end? There you go. You were crying, you were sad, and now you should be happy, because the Gamma you knew was just the shell built around the third bird, their child. So either we get to have Gamma and the bird family never gets reunited, or Gamma needs to be destroyed so that they can be happy together again, not being slaves to Robotnik's machinations. There's your moral dilemma for tonight. It all connects. I remember Tails' story final boss troubling me enough to feel like a real boss, at least as a kid. Oh yeah, same. And I wanna say that one also can mess you up with the RNG. When I played it, I got lucky. I always got like the front legs, and only on the very last one I think it was one of the hind legs. But if you're not fast enough, or if you haven't played it 100 times, which you probably didn't as a kid playing it for the first time, you know, then that can throw you off. Especially with all the other stuff that's happening, like the bombs being thrown. If you know to just anticipate that it's gonna jump to the other side and you preemptively go there, piece of cake. And if you could get good RNG. Where was the lyrics? That robotic voice. I guess that's the lyrics, because other than that it's just silence. In hindsight, now that we've seen the ultimate fate of Gamma, that the bird is actually stuck in him, I would have loved it if in this song they also somehow like work in a bird's song. Does that make sense? Like if they somehow find a way to make this like synth jazz that we're listening to now, but also work in like near the end, preferably for extra effect, like a bird chirping or something. Oh well, maybe for the remake, Sega. So I don't think I can skip these credits. As in, the game just doesn't let you. Is there a mod for that? If there is, I'm not using it. As in, I don't have it installed. You mean you don't have a mod to skip the credits? Nope. I only have the ones that fix the game. Despite what you want to tell the world, Skinner. But that is the end of E102 Gamma's short stint in the Sonic lore. I think they kind of regretted that, because in Sonic Heroes and in the later games they bring back Gamma-like characters, but it's never the actual E102 Gamma. Because I want to say they could have just, you know, story-wise they could have just gone with, oh yeah, he was rebuilt, his memory chip survived, and instead of putting a living bird into him for fuel, he got something else. It's because E102 sucks ass. Skinner, everybody is entitled to their own opinions. I'm just sorry that yours is wrong. Be that as it may, that's the last we saw of him. He never comes back. Unlike the other characters. Why couldn't they put the third bird into this shot as well? Now that's sad again too, because it was about the three bird family. Gamma even explodes with his last vision having been the picture of the three of them reunited, and then he just goes, Finn, two birds. Oh well. Oh well.
Select a character.
Oh my god, we unlocked Supersonic. The question mark is kind of weird if you ask me, because the character model is a big golden question mark, but underneath it says Supersonic. Like, who are you trying to fool? But before we get into the final chapter of Sonic Adventure, I need another short break. So get your rings ready, maybe work on your Super Saiyan screams, get yourself some blonde wigs, and then we can save the world from a threat that we don't even know about yet, unless we watch the video that plays when you start the game and don't press a button, which we didn't, because that contains spoilers. Yes, BRB. I have returned. I've said it before and I'll say it again, E123 Omega is greater than E102 Gamma. Skinner, I don't know how to tell you in other words, but you're wrong. E123 Omega is Sega realizing we shouldn't have killed off Gamma. And question mark character agrees with me, as you can hear. So, remember what happened at the end of all of the stories? So, Tails had used one of the Chaos Emeralds to power the tornado. Do you remember how at the end of Knuckles' story, Angel Island started floating again? Well, it fell down again because reasons.
He always seems to get in my way. I bet he can't foil my master plan. Chaos!
Chaos! So Eggman survived, of course, as he does, flickering for no reason. He and Chaos are in the jungle.
The Master Emerald is where it belongs. But Angel Island is still falling.
It fell in the beginning, rose up again, and...
Maybe...
I like how even the game goes, yeah, this doesn't make sense.
Those Chaos Emeralds that I brought back with me have something to do with what's happening. I'll take them to Sonic for his advice.
If you count them, there's only 6.
Eggman!
Remember how Eggman was in the jungle a second ago with Chaos?
This is terrible. Chaos is...
Is what?
Is here. And then of course we have Sonic and Tails, who after their adventures just started chilling again. Because why wouldn't you?
Man learned his lesson. Yep. And maybe I'll take another vacation somewhere.
Sonic!
Sounds good to me. Not Sonic, Sonic.
Did you find the tornado too?
Never mind that. Get up and follow me.
As he slides down the path like...
Falling again.
Hey, no way! Who blew it this time?
Oh, I don't know, but we better hurry.
Now, the supersonic part doesn't have Tikal in it, so you can't rely on getting clues about what you need to do. And I don't remember, and I don't want to look up a guide. I mean, I could, but I want to avoid it. So we learned that the tornado has come down somewhere here. So let's try to go there first. And we know that Eggman and Knuckles are on the now again crashed Angel Island. So let's try those two places first. At least you can move fast again. Wasn't it here? Alright, let's just run around this place, and if the tornado doesn't actually appear, then I guess we need to go to Angel Island. Alright, my gut betrayed me. Sega realizing here's what Gamma would be like if he wasn't a useless collection of balls. Oh, Skinner. They must pay you to say things that hurt my feelings. That's the wrong way. That was that nice mini game that we played with Tails. I just jumped through the ladder, come on. Look at how fast he is going. I don't know why he makes that sound, I wasn't pressing buttons. But I can tell you that he... No.
The train headed for Station Square will...
If it wasn't there, it's gotta be here. Fast. Also, despite this saying that you're playing a Supersonic, which currently we're not, as you can see, I believe you can just go into all the Sonic stages now if you want. You could just replay them now. Okay, it was here. I do it from the goodness of my heart. If you say so.
Knuckles and Eggman, what happened here?
He stole my Chaos Emeralds. And
Who is he?
is still alive.
What?
He's not gonna get away with this.
I think that's the third or fourth time we reuse that line.
Wait up. Sonic. Chaos is a fearsome beast. If he gets that last Chaos Emerald, we're done for.
No need to explain. We'll get on it. Tails?
Right.
What?
There's Tikal.
Jeez.
And
This
one more time.
It looks familiar. It's not a dream after all.
The red light flickering so intensely.
Get out of my way!
No way!
Did you hear what I said?
I won't obey!
We need those 7 emeralds to give us total power. It's power for the people.
I shall T-pose with Tikal in solidarity. For peace.
Get that emerald.
Greed is our enemy. Once it starts, you will always want more. Please don't do this. I beg you.
The only reason why all of this is happening is because she stopped T-posing. If she had held the pose, it wouldn't have happened. Also, I guess the idea from this dramatic shot is that in their greed and in their lust for war and conquer, they ended up killing Tikal and some Chaos. And that's what made Chaos go Chaos. I guess?
Oh, it's a monster! No!
The story is old as time. Yep.
Hey, are you all right?
I think so.
Okay, she didn't die. I take that back. Clearly, my theory was wrong, and if you believe me, we are the fools.
No!
She just got pushed. Still not nice. But...
Wait up.
So, where did they go? What happened to the guys that just met Chaos here?
Emeralds are the servers. Chaos is power, enriched by the heart. The controller serves to unify the chaos. The 7 emeralds can change our thoughts into power. If this emerald controls that power, please, you must stop him.
Bright.
Sonic, wake up!
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
Narcolepsy.
Good thing you're okay. You just sort of conked out there. Knuckles left already. Come, we gotta go after the last emerald.
Everybody just went away.
It should still be on board the tornado too.
Oh, see, I did pay attention. Now we need to get the tornado too, which I guess now will be in the jungle. So I don't think Brexit caused all of that. There we go, and back we are. The actor who plays Black Noir also has narcolepsy. Wait, the actual person, IRL. That's... Alright, that's interesting. Isn't narcolepsy really dangerous? Because, oh, thank you, I didn't need to actually go there, just plays the cutscene.
Yeah, so let's get the Chaos Emerald and leave.
So, where was that thing when we just walked here?
No, he's got the last emerald.
You probably couldn't tell because I had a hard time with that too. That water torrent that we just saw, that was chaos apparently. And this is the cutscene that most of it at least, let me restart the sentence. This is the cutscene that plays at the beginning of a game when you don't press buttons as the intro video. Most of it at least. See, I can say sentences when I focus on them. You've seen the most recent season? Yes, which is why I find it so amazing that the actor has narcolepsy. No spoilers. My stomach agrees, as you can hear. I would shit myself. I don't even want to know how much this animation POV you clog the toilet at your friend's house. Yes. 100 times yes. Oh my god. What I wanted to say was I don't even want to know how much money they had to pay for the water CGI, because this was 1997, 98 when they made this cutscene. It had to be expensive. And now we have to fight Godzilla. There we go. Including a flickering tornado.
That monster is a real menace.
Dude, this precedes Final Fantasy X. Yeah. By a couple of years. So like by today's standards, this looks bad. But back then, mind-blowing.
Was made because something like this could happen. You have defied your master, stupid beast.
He has a spare ship. They didn't actually show us the egg carrier attacking, but you could hear the pew 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 pew. Which, fun enough, is also the sound some of the buttons make in the game. And this song is way too happy for what just happened.
I've had enough. Who do you think you are anyway?
This is clashing so hard.
It's you. The one.
Team Rocket's blasting off again. Yes.
Master Emerald. Tikal.
It's all coming back to me now. It all makes sense.
My heart has always been in the Master Emerald along with Chaos's. Now he's filled with anger and sadness.
And now she just rematerializes.
He'll eventually destroy the world like he did before.
And they're just standing there. They...
Look! He's absorbed the Emerald's power. He must be sealed in the Master Emerald now.
How can that help? It won't change how he feels inside, will it? His heart will still remain in turmoil, and his anger just won't vanish.
That moment in the manga or anime when they have like their final pep talk before they go onto their suicide mission. Here you go. You didn't expect Big to come and save the day, did you? Well, you were wrong. Here he is.
Hey, Sonic!
Everybody's back. Except for Gamma. Well. And they just fall out of the sky.
Chaos only used the negative power of the emeralds. Sonic, you should be able to harness their real power.
See, there is physics to it.
I think Tails is right about this.
He only used the electrons. Sonic!
The only way to empower the Chaos Emerald. Our positive feelings toward each other can make them work. Our hearts together form awesome power.
Did the people of Station Square that are in the destroyed buildings, I guess, who we don't get to see because then we would have to animate them. Sonic, Sonic, everybody help me. Sonic, Sonic. He has gone Super Saiyan. The spirit of a fallen kingdom. They caused all of this. Here we go. Perfect chaos. And the song you're hearing is Open Your Heart, the main theme for Sonic Adventure. So, Super Sonic, if you've never played a game with Super Sonic in it, needs rings to sustain him. So the idea is that we try to do exactly not this. This is what it looks like when you fail. Because right at the last moment I got bonked by a tornado. The idea, if you're not headbanging too much to this real actual banger of the song, is that you try to get through this. What did I get stuck on? It doesn't matter. That you try to pick up speed and then you try to get into chaos like this and then you blast out its brain from the inside. Do you see the damage that does? It's stuck in your previous failure. Apparently. I don't know what to say other than Sonic Adventure is a technological marvel, as in how bad some things are. And sometimes there are invisible walls that just stop you dead in your track and then you're fucked. But we're making good progress. Open your heart, it's gonna be alright. I butchered the lyrics there, and then I realized, and then I felt really awkward, and then my voice got really weird. And done. That's the game, everybody. Easy, no challenge. Oh wait, the timer is back. The health refills. Did you really think there was only one phase? No. Time to do all of it again, but this time it's actually more difficult. I don't... As you can see. How dare you trick us? Well, I'm not gonna make this. At least not on this attempt. Maybe? No. That was a failure. Sorry for tricking you. You should have expected a phase 2. And you should know better than to listen to me. Now, this is actually the final part of a battle. And can somebody please try to find the words to explain to me why they have the fight against the big badass monster And for phase 1, they have the main theme start playing and the lyrics kick in, and it makes you feel badass because you're supersonic, you're opening your heart, you will see, you're gonna save the world. And then you get to phase 2 and now listen to this music. It's just random sounds to make you feel slightly pressured. But this makes me feel the opposite of hype, because it's literally there to trick you. Yeah, but I don't like it. I would have loved it if they switched around the music tracks for this fight. Come on, and there we go. This fight can take anywhere between, well, slightly shorter than this because I got stuck once, or infinitely long, depending on the RNG you get. Because if at the last moment, when you're about to get into the attack, the tornadoes spawn, then you're screwed. Good luck trying to avoid them if you cannot even see them because they pop in right in front of you. I feel as though this music was meant to instill fear. Yeah, but I don't know. I think they did it better in Sonic Frontiers, where the music got more and more hype with every boss fight. Look, everybody, the chows are back. They sound kind of like baby goats. Bah, 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 bah.
Chaos has changed again, this time for the better.
Yeah! Supersonic must have neutralized it, so it's nice again.
We literally performed a lobotomy on the god of destruction. And that made it calm down. I don't know what message that is supposed to send, but it's not a good one.
They stayed alive for generations and now live peacefully with humans.
So are the Chow immortal, or at least eternal? Do they not age? Why do these Chow not age?
The fighting's over, harmony's restored, and life goes on.
Harmony's restored. Do you see around you? Do you see that you destroyed all of this area at least, if not more? No Amy, no Big. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city. I guess. And then they do the Mewtwo thing from the first Pokemon movie and they just float away. It would have been really cool if they used their awesome magical godlike powers to, I don't know, fix this city. And Eggman just turns around and flies away. Like, nah, whoop, gone he is. Hey, it's Big the Cat. It's Amy.
All's well that ends well, right? Sonic?
He pulled a Batman. He gone, yo. Wouldn't it be cool if maybe there was a responsible Sonic the Hedgehog character that would help with the rebuilding efforts of Station Square? And that is the entirety of Sonic Adventure. And that is Open Your Heart, the main theme for Sonic Adventure. This time played in full. No fights, nothing that distracts from it, except me talking over this game. So, I started the stream with this and now I can lay it all on you. I told you I played this game the first time when I was 9-year-old for Christmas, and I got a Dreamcast as a gift, and it was awesome and it was cool and I was like hyped up and stuff. I was looking forward to this for like a year or whatever, and a year for a child is infinitely long, so I was like, my body was made out of hypeness, and I played the game and I loved it. I loved every second. You get to play as Sonic and Sonic is cool as fuck. You get to play as Tails and that's different but that's also really awesome. And then you get to play as Knuckles, and you get to do like the digging and like the punching, and that's super cool. And then you get to be Amy, and then you get to fight the stupid robot because screw you, you evil robot. And then you help a bird, and birds are adorable, and that's a good thing too. And then you get to be Gamma, and Gamma is just pew 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 pew, blasting things left and right, and it's super cool. And there's emotional depth to the story. I cried for Gamma as a kid. And then there's Big. And I didn't love Big as a kid either. But hey, I got one game, but this felt like, I don't know, 2.5 games. You've got the fishing, you've got all of these mini games, the snowboarding, the sandboarding, the on-rail shooter with a tornado, you've got the Mario Kart kind of thing with Twinkle Circuit and Twinkle Park. You've got all of these things, all this variety, and you got this super cool music, and it's badass, and it's amazing, and I loved the game, and I never bothered thinking about that. And then I replayed the game once or twice every year because, you know, I loved the game. And I listened to the soundtrack, and I loved that, except for E102 Gamma's theme, because that's a disappointment. But it's cool. And then I started talking about playing this game during the solo stream because Tifa can't play it because of motion sickness. Sucks, but fair. And in preparation of this, like, I know that people have, since this game released, always shit-talked it because of the glitches, the cringy animations, the kind of weird way the characters, Tikal especially, guides you as the player throughout the game with more or less cryptic hints, or maybe none at all. And I was okay with that, as you hear my phone go off in the background. But I was okay with that because I loved the game, you know, I grew up with it. It was awesome. It was awesome back then, it's still awesome now. Does it have flaws? Yes, but it's an awesome game. And then I actually played it. And I don't know if you guys understand this. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. It kind of sounded like it, sorry. But I don't know if it's a me thing or an everybody thing. Streaming is kind of like giving a presentation in a way. Like, I don't feel like pressured to do anything when I'm streaming. But I was playing this game, and then the game did things. Like just now when we were in this fight against Perfect Chaos, where for all intents and purposes I believe I'm going in a straight line. I see that there's an object on the side, but I'm here, right? And the wall is here. And then suddenly I just get stuck. And then I can't move. And the game just does things that make me pause. And that's a nice wallpaper material, if you ask me. So eventually, especially during the Tails and the Knuckles part, there are so many things all over this game that just physically give me pause. And then, like, the lizard part of my brain goes, oh my god, you're sitting there dumbstruck. Everybody is looking at you, waiting for you to say something. Why are you not saying something? Go find something funny to say. And I thought about this after yesterday's stream, when we played the middle part of this game. Because I didn't have anything to say at parts. But that's because the game is flawed. And I never really tackled that. Like, I knew I loved the game. And now I've played through it again, specifically lining this up with, hey, people are complaining about this game, and objectively I know they're right. But only now, playing this on stream, seeing all of the, even for 98, 97, 98, whenever they actually worked on getting this game out, all of these really strange choices. It's so weird. It is so weird, and I don't understand it. And for every moment, the game works as I would say, I believe it was intended. It's a great game. It's fun to play as Sonic and to just run down the stage and to home in on the enemies and to get through there. And then you keep running as Sonic and suddenly the camera just goes whoop around the wall and you can't see anything. And it's like, okay. You have the cutscenes. I know cutscenes have been more like slideshows in like NES, Super Nintendo games. Here they really went for a more cinematic approach. I know the word cinematic is kind of meh, for video games at least, but it is a bit more cinematic. I don't know a better way to describe it. And then you have these really exaggerated, overdrawn animations, the faces that turn into grimaces. That, like, you would need Jim Carrey to like move their face into, like, to sculpt it like this to pull that off. I can't do it. And for everything that is great about Sonic Adventure, there is, I feel like, at least one baffling choice that I don't understand, and that if you focus on those, which is, I guess, my mistake, because I kind of did that playing through the game in these 3 streams, it's not great. And I begin to see why people complained about the game even back then. Because how do you explain those facial animations? Animations are hard, I understand that. But if you compare this to Super Mario 64, Super Mario 64 came out 2 years earlier, 96, 97, depending on your region, I believe. 2 years before Sonic Adventure. I don't remember Mario having any objectively weird facial animations. And to take this further, I want to say I've played most Sonic games. Maybe I haven't played one that would now disprove my own theory. The main difference between the Mario games and the Sonic games, because they are similar enough that they get compared a lot, and I want to do the same here. I don't think in any Mario game did they ever do the things that they did in Sonic Adventure here. And ultimately it feels like a difference in quality. Like, Super Mario Sunshine came out a couple years later and I don't like Sunshine, but Sunshine blows this out of the water completely in terms of like animations and storytelling. And like, the concept is good. Yeah, I'm with you. It's a quality issue, not a concept issue. The general idea, Sonic needs a reason to go to the city, stuff happens, we had 10 ideas for cool stages, make it happen. That works. But the way it's executed here, it's taken me out of it. So, Skinner, I saw your comment earlier, Jack turned into Tony Stark at that part. Dude, you're embarrassing me in front of the wizards. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Because one thing I personally don't like is sitting here and being quiet. Like, the worst for me is when I don't know what to say or do, and usually I don't have that problem. We specifically pick games where Tifa and I don't believe we will ever run into that issue. You know, at worst we have the game to focus on, at best we have wild tangents to go on. But there's only so many ways I can keep saying over and over, hey, that's kind of weird, right? That looks kind of cringy, eh? So at some point I tried to like quiet that part of me down, because like, you can see the game. You see what I'm seeing. The only thing you didn't get to see is how I play the game as in my button presses, but fair enough, I think you got the idea of it. So all of this is a very long-winded rant to say, I believe in my heart of hearts that Sonic Adventure deserves an honest-to-goodness remake. Because the concept is good. You have a variety of characters, some of them pre-established. You've got your Sonic, your Tails, your Knuckles, your Amy. You bring in an oddball character, big, with a fishing stuff, and you especially then at the time give something completely new, I think, to a Sonic game. You get to play as a bad guy. E102 Gamma starts off as a bad guy, and that's a fresh idea, at least back then. And all of these ideas, I want to say, are good. It's in the execution that it falls apart, and that is such a shame. So I think everybody should at some point in their life play Sonic Adventure. Skinner was so kind after complaining that it's all skill issues and I'm just bad at the game, and that's why the things on screen are happening as they're happening. He actually played through the Sonic and the Tails part. I think he didn't finish the Tails section, but you did finish Sonic's. And if you put them side by side, you can see there's a difference. Different playstyles, of course, but also different bugs and different glitches. And I think that is the main reason why everybody should play Sonic Adventure at some point. Because what you saw me do in the game might not be your experience. With the exception of the cutscenes being weird, because faces, you might play through this game and you might never get stuck in the ground randomly walking. You might never get stuck in an object, as I did a bunch of times. And then you might not understand why I'm feeling the way I do about the game. If you replay the game, you might encounter these issues. Now there's video evidence of this in the world. This is, I want to say, pretty par for the course of my experiences playing through Sonic Adventure. Some things went really smooth, some things went not so smooth. So it kind of evens out. But goddamn, does this game need a remake? I want to love it again. I just can't. The rose-tinted glasses have come off, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm better or worse off for it. Does that make sense? Sometimes you don't want to face the truth because when you know the truth, does that make sense? So, in a way, I regret playing Sonic Adventure on stream. But I also don't. Sega, if you ever listen to this, if you ever watch this, make a remake. Keep the script. Maybe if you can, still get the same voice actors. Redo the lines. You will need to redo most of them. A couple of people, especially Sonic, Ryan Drummond, as we learned earlier today, thank you again, did a really good job. What I think they lacked the most is direction, especially in Amy's lines. It's very apparent. I don't think the person who voiced Amy knew what the scenes were. And I don't know if that's on the voice actress or on the directors. I want to argue fish stinks from the head. So top to bottom. Add a bit more lines to give context. Exactly. Spend less time trying to make your characters stand out by giving them those super exaggerated, deformed anime faces, because I think that's what they were going for. Like, you know, super exaggerated anime faces? Because that's a thing. But I don't know, it didn't work for me. As a kid, I didn't mind. I think that's because I was closer to like cartoons and animes like that. But, and what's the plural of anime? Anime, right? And other shows like that. But especially if you play this game in 2024 or later, it does not hold up to the games that came after. It has aged quite a bit. At the time it got released, it was mind-blowing, it was new, it was fresh, it looked great. Nowadays, not so much. It deserves a remake. Said it before, I think I know I said it 4 times, but that's my ultimate verdict. I do recommend Sonic Adventure, but your experience, I think, will be very much dependent on how well the game performs for you. There you go. Thank you to all the people that worked on the Sonic Adventure mod manager, all the people that to this day create new mods, things to keep the game fresh, because Sega has kind of given up on that. Maybe for the 30th anniversary in 4 years we'll get a remake. I don't know. It's long overdue. I would like it. I would buy it again. And if there's a remake, I'm gonna stream it too. There you go. Yeah, that's my feelings on Sonic Adventure. Now it's all out. We probably will eventually. Sonic Mania was handled by a third party, and the same with Streets of Rage 4. I think it is a bold move, but a good move. There's a massive thunderstorm outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but the window started shaking a little. That ain't good. Anyway, I think it's a bold but very necessary move for all of these like big developers and publishers. Sega. I would love it if Nintendo did that too. Capcom does that every now and then too, I think. To just go, hey, we in-house can't think. Thought it was your mic for man. No, that's outside. We can't think of any good new hot ideas, any concepts on what to do with our franchise, so we're open to pitches. I think Sega has now done that with Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio, Golden Axe. I think it was last year that they announced that they are working on those franchises, new games. And I don't think those are done in-house. I could be wrong. Don't think we really know much about them yet. Streets of Rage, yes, I never cared about that, so thank you for reminding me. And I think that's a good idea, because I'm pretty sure there are people that have grown up with these games that just absolutely love them, and it would be their dream to be able to like give it their own spin, to make the game of a franchise they love with their own ideas, their own takes on it, and I hope it works well. I really hope it works well, and if it doesn't become a shovelware fest where they just go, yeah, just give us 30% of the profits and like pay us, I don't know, 50 grand a year for the license and just do whatever you want. I really hope it isn't that, because I'm pretty sure every developer, Sega, Capcom, Konami, they've made bad choices before. And they are companies. Ultimately, they don't care about our feelings or how we feel about the things they had created in the past. So I just hope love and craftsmanship of making good video games wins over trying to remain profitable for reasons that only shareholders can explain. I mean, company needs to be profitable, but you don't need to nickel and dime the players. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I mean, I can't see them getting the original voice actor when Roger Craig Smith is basically on Sega's permanent payroll. And make it DLC, you know? Redo. If you do a remake of a game like Sonic Adventure, get a new cast of, a new group of voice actors to do the voices. But then, if you can, if they're still around, reach out to the original voice actors, have them do the lines, and then release that as a DLC. I don't know. I'm envisioning it now. Sonic Adventure remake 2028, $49.99 because they actually put a lot of effort into it, going like 4K and all that jazz, and then pre-orders for the deluxe edition, whatever, get the DLC for the old voices, or if you just play it secondhand or you buy it secondhand or whatever, then it's a $4.99 DLC. I would buy that. I would love to be able to support more people like that with something that, I don't know, I want to say that's rather easy to do, because ultimately you just need to change out the audio files. I don't know. Seems rather doable compared to some more elaborate modifications of games that I've seen. Anyway, that's Sonic Adventure. And maybe I have no idea for what we're gonna do next, for the next solo streams. None are planned. For the time being, Tifa doesn't know about any further work travel she has to do in the next little bit. But I'll already start thinking about what to play next time we get the chance. Maybe Sonic Adventure 2, but with that one I could tell even when it released that it was not all roses and sunshine. Sunshine. To be fair, they could also always get the To be fair, they could always get the Yakuza team to... Why you gotta go with the long way? To remake Sonic Adventure 1, 2 Heroes, because when they're not doing Yakuza, they do Super Monkey Ball. I don't think Super Monkey Ball games have a high development time. Or maybe they do because of the physics. Like, I would imagine it's rather hard to fine-tune the gameplay of something that is so finicky. I think, from what I've seen people play Super Monkey Ball. I might as well start with Tekken story. No, I don't think so. For those unaware, Skinner is, in a sense of perpetual inability to understand how I've never actually played through the story mode of a Tekken game. Any of them. Because I just never really cared. Actually, no, I'm lying. I think I must have played through some of it in Tekken 3. But that... When did Tekken 3 come out? Because I remember playing that at a friend's house. Tekken 3... 97. So... Oh wait. 97 for the arcades. 98 on PlayStation. Yeah, so I must have played some Tekken 3 in like 98, 99. I want to say that sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know. When I think of Bandai, Namco and fighting games with story modes, I'm always still sad about Soul Calibur. I think it's amazing how, if you've actually played Soul Calibur 1 through, we're on 6 now, how the series can be so different. I know nobody other than me buys a one-on-one fighting game to play the story mode. It's just me, I'm okay with that. But I love the story mode for Soul Calibur. And then Soul Calibur 2 came out with all the extra characters that you could get. Link on the GameCube, Heihachi on PlayStation 2, and I think it was Spawn from the Spawn comics on Xbox. I played a lot of Soul Calibur 2 as well, but I didn't love it as much as Soul Calibur 1. But at least it still had a single player mode. 3 I don't remember anything about. 4 I absolutely hated, because even on the easiest difficulty, Yoda or Darth Vader always beat my ass. Darth Vader, yes, Darth Vader for those that don't know, in a Soul Calibur game, because Star Wars crossover, Vader was in the PS3 version and Yoda on Xbox. And then later you could buy the DLC to get the other character. 5 I skipped as well, because I hated 4. And then I got 6 again, because they kind of like rebooted the franchise. 6 was good, but not nearly enough to reignite the franchise. It's Starkiller, the Apprentice, Galen, Marek. Oh, true. In the arcade mode, you don't fight Vader or Yoda, you fight Starkiller. And I need to look up how other people play the game, but I distinctively remember every single time I played arcade mode, I would get to the Starkiller fight relatively easy, because I play on easiest difficulty. Again, I'm bad at these games. And then I would get to Starkiller and I would get my ass handed to me. Just completely. And no matter what character I chose, if I tried to cheese the fight, I got destroyed. If I tried to just do my best, I got destroyed. Yeah, didn't work out for me. And that's why I hated the game. I like that they had Ezio, Geralt and 2B. Geralt and 2B are in 6. Ezio, I think, was in 5. One of them even had Harada. I mean, with make your own character thing, you can make them in all of them. Ezio, Soul Calibur. Yeah, he's in 5. Also, to think about, Soul Calibur 5 was still on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. 12 years ago. When did 6 come out? In 2018. Damn, it's been 6 years already. Yeah, I don't think we'll get a 7th one because I bought the game. I don't even recall if I bought the game on launch because I really like Soul Calibur, if I got it a bit later. I guess I'm part of a reason why Soul Calibur died as a franchise. Sorry. Should have made them more like 1, then I would have bought them on release. To be fair, Soul Calibur 6 only came out a year after Tekken 7. Yeah, but I want to say just the other day I read an interview with Harada about the Tekken team's relationship with Project Soul, the Soul Calibur development team. And there he also talks about the fact that Soul Calibur doesn't really have a huge player base. Yeah, I mean, maybe if you put as much love and effort into those games as you did with the Tekken franchise, maybe that would rekindle the spirits, but you know, you gotta put your eggs into one basket, I guess. Am I asking too much if I just want all games to be that are released to be good? I guess. But a man can dream. Talking about mans being allowed to dream. It's time for me to end the stream and we're gonna raid Hideo Benjima, who apparently will start playing Elden Ring at some point because his stream title is !Elden. Staying up until I beat the game or I have to go to work. He's actually playing Hunt Down. I didn't know Hunt Down before I saw him play it the other day, on Monday I think it was. It looks a lot like Metal Slug. You know those arcade games where you play a guy and you pick up weapons and you just go left to right and you shoot things? Like that, but more elaborate. It doesn't look bad. I might get the game myself at some point. It looked really interesting. Yes, so let me set that up. As always, if you cannot stick around for the raid, please check out not Monokuma. You should check out Monokuma as well, because once again, thank you, Andrik, for gifting us that. But I meant to say, there's my finger. Check out Benjima whenever is convenient for you. You should. He's nice. Streams Mondays and Wednesdays. Some game by himself. Usually Saturdays. Stuff with Skinner. Sometimes with me as well if I remember to stay awake. And yeah, that's it. Let's start for it. Click. I'm still not used to the way Twitch nowadays does raids. I thought I just did that thing. But it's loading. There we go. Thank you everybody for witnessing all of Sonic Adventure, for listening to me rant and ramble about my personal history with it, my complex, conflicting and confusing feelings about it now that I'm done streaming it. And yeah, that's it. It's time to press this button. Good night. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being with me. We'll be back on Friday with Higurashi and when Tifa will be back. We'll see you there. Bye. Please stick around for raid if you can. Bye.
Thank you.